Okay, we are on the air. Greetings. Greetings to all, wherever you are, whenever you are, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be wrapping up a 3-game series as they take on the Boston Red Sox. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the BirdWatcher channel. Orioles BirdWatcher. That's me. I'm the BirdWatcher, a.k.a. Steve. How are you? You can call me the BirdWatcher, Steve, BW, B-Dubs, whatever works for you. So happy you found my channel. Just started it for this 2024 Orioles season. I felt like a channel like this was needed, and I want a place for Orioles fans around the globe to gather and watch the game together. I watch the Orioles from the other side of the planet. I'm as far away from Baltimore as you can possibly get without leaving planet Earth. And after watching the 2023 season, I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to go all in. I'm going to start a channel, and I'm going to call every game. And I'm going to try and build a community for Orioles fans around the world to be able to monitor the game, follow along. In case you don't have a way to watch it on the TV, in case you don't have a way to listen to it on the radio, you've got me, the BirdWatcher. And after only, 11 games, the channel has been growing fantastic. I'm very excited, along with, of course, the excitement around the Orioles team. Of course, last night we had the call-up of Jackson Holliday in his debut, and a fantastic come-from-behind victory where the Orioles, after being down 5-0, came back strong with a 7-5 win and are looking for the sweep tonight. I'll talk to you more about the channel and how you might want to think about becoming a bird watcher yourself in a few moments. But first, I want to go over the starting lineups and the pitching matchups we have tonight and get ourselves ready for first pitch, which is about 8 minutes away. Hello to those already in chat. Mabel, Bill, how you doing? Paul, Thomas, how you doing? Fitzy, David is here. How you doing, David? You here for the game tonight? Isaac, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And there's Vonnie. Vonnie, please. Vonnie, remember, this is Fenway Park. If we go down 5 runs tonight, you're not going to give up on me, right, Vonnie? We're in this thing together. It's good to have everybody. And folks, please keep in mind, again, I'm on the other side of the planet. I'm streaming. I'm using software that probably could be upgraded to something a little faster, but the chat will be running at a delay where you'll probably type something in and I won't see it for about 15 seconds. And if you want to get my attention, mention me in the chat, and it'll turn my name orange, and it'll pop up easy for me to see. I'm an old man. Hey, how you doing, RC? How you doing, Dr. Afro Dog? Yo, let's take a look at the pitching matchups first. And for the Orioles, fantastic. We got Grayson Rodriguex on the bump to close this series out, looking for the sweep. Grayson's been fantastic through his first 2 starts, both quality starts, going at least 6 innings. He's got a 2-0 record, an ERA of 2.19, 16 strikeouts in 12 1/3 innings. His main bugaboo has been the home run, 3 home run balls in those 2 starts. And, of course, playing at Fenway, that might be something to look out for. Meanwhile, for the Red Sox, they'll counter with Garrett Whitlock. And Whitlock, the story with him, he's very good when he's on the mound in terms of keeping runs off the board. This is his 3rd start. He has a 1-0 record, an ERA of under 1, and 12 strikeouts in only 9 1/3 innings. But that 9 1/3 innings, that's what pops out to me. This Whitlock guy can't go 5 innings. It looks like he maybe went 5 innings in one start and 4 1/3 in the other. And he also has issued 4 walks in just those 9 1/3 innings, so he is susceptible to giving up the free pass. I think the Orioles' game plan at the plate tonight should be to try and work the count, especially in the early innings. Let this Whitlock guy get his pitch count up, maybe pitch himself into a little bit of trouble with the free pass, and then try to capitalize. But, yeah, otherwise, it looks like he's got some stuff to his arsenal, because if he can keep the walks down, he's got good stuff. But let's try to knock him out of the game as quickly as possible. Again, he has yet to go more than 5 innings, it would appear. I mean, with a 1-0 record, you have to go at least 5 to earn a win. That leaves 4 1/3 innings for his other start. So I'm just guessing that's how it's split up. But anyway, let's look at the lineups as well. Again, 5 minutes till first pitch. I want to go ahead and get the stream up here. The lineups are on your screen right now. You can take a look at them if you want. I'll read over them in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to be looking off to the side here, trying to get this game up on the TV now that it's game time. Good to have everybody here, folks. Again, I want to earn your subscription to the channel. I do want to try and grow the channel, and I can only do that through likes and subscriptions. But hey, if you're brand new to my channel, I understand. I want to earn your subscription. So hang out and give me a chance to call the game a little bit for you, see if you like it. And if you do consider hitting the like button or subscribing. The channel's been growing really nicely. The last game we had nearly 3,000 people show up at one point or another. Now, not all of them stay for long, but they're finding it. And the more YouTube recognizes through likes and subscriptions that this channel is something that they want to promote, the more they'll promote it to other potential Orioles fans out there. So that's the plan. By the way, I do have the sound down, right? Nobody can hear the game right now, right? Ben McDonald's talking. Let me go ahead and check this. All right, that should be, okay, that should be fine. That should be fine. All right, we'll look at the lineups here in just a sec. All right, for the Orioles, unchanged. Hey, Base, how you doing? Unchanged from last night's victory, and why not? I like this lineup against right-handed starters. We have Gunnar Henderson leading off, playing short. Adley Rutschman behind the plate. He'll bat second. Anthony Santander in right field. He hits third. Ryan O'Hearn in the cleanup spot. He'll DH. Ryan Mountcastle at first base bats fifth. Cedric Mullins in center field will hit sixth. Colton Cowser. I better see a lot of cows in the chat tonight. I mean, the moo is taking over Birdland, folks. I mean, we got to somehow have a land of birds and cows. We got to learn how to live together. Jordan Westberg will bat eighth. He'll play third base. And finally, Jackson Holliday making his second major league start in the 9-hole, playing second. For the Red Sox, Jarren Duran, as usual, leading off and playing center field. Tyler O'Neill will be in left field. He'll bat second. Rafael Devers has been scratched. He's listed as day-to-day, which, I don't wish injury upon any player, but once it's been announced, and I don't really know what the issue is, just has him as day-to-day here. If anybody knows any extra info on that, feel free to add it to chat. But, the Red Sox won't have Devers in the lineup tonight. They'll move Masataka Yoshida, if I can get that out, who they moved down in the order during this series to the 7-hole. Well, now he's been bumped up to the 3 spot. He's been off to a bit of a slow start. That's why they moved him down. But with Devers out, they want that left-handed bat replaced with something. So Yoshida will bat third. Tristan Casas will remain in the cleanup spot. He'll be at first base. Wilyer Abreu out in right field. Emanuel Valdez will play second base and hit sixth. Reese McGuire behind the plate, and he'll be batting seventh. David Hamilton is the shortstop, hitting eighth, and Pablo Reyes at third base will bat ninth. Grayson Rodriguex is making his way out from the pen. And he's got those high black socks on. I love it. I love the high socks, folks. The high, solid colored socks. That's my lower leg baseball look of choice. I don't know about you guys. By the way, I'm just sitting here. The sun is coming up over my shoulder. I got a cup of coffee here with me. I've been up for about an hour now, and I got a full night's sleep. I actually woke up before the alarm went off. Your boy is so excited about his Orioles. I mean, after last night's game, my heart was racing. And I spent just a couple of hours doing all kinds of little things to try to figure out how to make this channel a little bit better. And it will. Making changes as we go. In fact, There's a Discord thread open now for BirdWatcher banter, if you will. Whenever we're not here live and together, you got a place to go and chat it up. Maybe as the game goes on, I'm sure there's not too many people here yet. 22 people already here. Good to have you. A dozen likes already. Thank you so much. Okay, so Whitlock is taking his warm-up pitches. Gunnar Henderson will be the first up to bat, and we should be underway here momentarily. How you doing, Mabel? Wait, Mabel, you left your actual name? Matt. Okay, Mabel. Mabel is Matt. Mabel is Matt. Can I remember that? Probably not first time trying, but eventually. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Yes, we hit 300 subscribers. I think we're up to like 313 on last check. What's the next goal? I'm going to say, how about we get to 400 sometime during the upcoming homestand? That's tonight's game plus 6 more games. That's 7 games. That's like 15 subscribers a game or something. Not even 12 maybe. That's like half the pace I'm on. I'm only asking for half the pace. I'm not a greedy person. By the way, I can see some cold air breath. I guess it's a chilly night in Boston. I thought it said it was in the 50s. Let's take a look down here if the weather is 49 degrees now. I guess it's the weather's dropping. Cloudy skies. Not sure if there's any rain in the forecast. Hopefully not. All right, Henderson is about to step into the batter's box. We're about to get underway. Folks, once again, if you're watching the game on the TV and you're trying to follow along with me, the best thing to do is to wait for an out to happen. Pause the game you're watching. As soon as that out is recorded, allow me to then call the out, then unpause your game, and you'll be synced up. First pitch is outside for ball 1. And the next one is grounded foul off to the right. So 1-1 the count on Gunnar Henderson as we get started the third and final game. The Orioles looking for the sweep. All right, the 1-1 is hit foul off to the left this time. $500 subs by May 1st. Hey, how about 1,000? I'm telling you, if we're talking about the actual pace I'm on, I'd be at 1,000 by the time I get to my birthday, which is the 3rd week of May. That would be something. Okay, this one's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Henderson. Yeah, shot of the flag over the monster. 0 wind out there, so you're going to have to earn your home run with the strength of your bat. This one's popped up. Henderson slams the bat down. Shallow left center. The shortstop will go out to make the catch, and Gunnar goes down on a pop-up to begin the ball game. Also, a reminder to those in chat, I don't see anyone new here yet, but I'll make another reminder if the numbers start to pick up. Just a friendly reminder that in chat, again, we'll have our disagreements. We'll have our moments of passion, frustration, anxiety. Let's just try to keep it civil. We're Charm City. Let's be charming in chat. First pitch to Rutschman is in there for a called strike. And the next one's lifted in the air, right center. Duran, the center fielder, will make the catch. And Rutschman is retired. So 2 down quickly. And that'll bring up Anthony Santander. Whitlock with 2 outs on 7 pitches. Let's work the count a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Let's work the count. Boston has been sort of their worst enemy in this series. 4 errors in the first 2 games. And I got to tell you, they've bobbled the ball about 10 times. This one's low and in to Santander. 1 ball, no strikes. Anthony hitting .213, a couple of homers and 11 RBI. Next one is in there for a strike, 1-1. Very realistic goal. I'm trying to keep it real. Okay, the 1-1 is well inside. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on, just getting started here at Fenway Park. Looks like there's a bit of a haze out there as well, about 20 feet above the ground. This one is fouled off to the right, bounces off the tarp. Nice play over there by the ball girl, getting the ricochet off the tarp there. 2-2 on Tony Taters. If you're into alliteration, that's S tier level right there. 2 out, nobody on. And here comes the pitch. It's hit in the air and fouled away off to the left. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the next delivery is hit on the ground, foul. So this is a good long at bat. Whether or not Santander can make something happen, it's already 6 pitches into this at bat. Sinker, cutter, changeup, slider, the arsenal for Whitlock. This one's popped up, and this will be in play. Center field, Duran, now the left fielder. The camera was focused on Duran. And finally, it pans over to Tyler O'Neill in left, who makes the catch. The Orioles are retired. 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the first. Baltimore nothing, and the Red Sox coming up. All right. We are underway. Do you know what my number one goal was during my intro tonight? Because, folks, your boy, the BirdWatcher, he's studying. He's studying to be a better broadcaster on the fly. Look, I didn't go to broadcasting school. But I do have broadcasting experience, but not as a play-by-play sports announcer. That's, oof. I tell you what, it is not easy. I'm also just not used to talking for like 3 straight hours. I'm only used to talking for 2 straight hours on my other stream. Now I'm talking 5 hours a day, and your boy is tired of talking. I swear during COVID, I don't know if I said more than 10 words for 2 years out loud. All right. What do we got? What do we got? I guess I could have given you the lineups with this beautiful photograph of Cowser making that leaping grab up against the monster. About 2 frames after this, his face is planted into the scoreboard where the out-of-town STL of the St. Louis Cardinals, or maybe it was the Cincinnati CIN sign. I don't know. He face planted. Absolutely amazing. Colton Cowser. I mean, that's what you want in an outfielder, right? You want a guy with no fear. Doesn't care where the wall is or anything. He wants to catch the baseball any way he can. By the way, if anybody's good at Photoshop, somebody Photoshop your boy, the BirdWatcher, poking his head out of this little hole. Maybe I'm holding some binoculars, watching him. All right, if I ever make BirdWatcher merch, that's the first one. I'm stealing this photo. I'm Photoshopping me with some binoculars right here, watching Cowser make this catch. All right, Grayson, ready to get going here. He pauses briefly. Looks like he's gave himself a bit of a pep talk. I guess it's a bit of a ritual. And we're about to get set here for the bottom of the first. Jarren Duran stepping up to the plate. Grayson. Love those high socks with the MLB logo on the back of the calf. Fantastic. Swing and a miss. First pitch, 97. Grayson comes right out with the heat on the outside corner. Duran hitting .327, a home run, 5 RBI. Next pitch is foul back. Another fastball. Last time out, Grayson went 6 1/3 innings at Pittsburgh, got the win, gave up 6 hits and a couple of walks, 2 runs, struck out 7. Duran steps out of the box for a sec and now getting back in. And the 0-2 pitch is on its way. That one's up and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just getting started, bottom of the first, no score. Hey there, Jeremy. Welcome, welcome. The 1-2. Check swing. They appeal. No swing. And the count goes to 2-2 on Duran. Jeremy, I understand. I refuse to pay for a lot of things. That's why your boy lives over here. I refuse to pay for a lot of things. This one's fouled off on the count 2-2. Yeah, your boy decided at some point, you know what? I'm kind of tired of making the money I make just to simply break even because everything costs ridiculous amounts of money. I wonder if there's another place on earth where stuff is priced reasonably. This one's going to drop and hit off the base of the monster as Duran splits the outfielders. He's going to get in there. Excuse me. Did I say Duran? Yes, I did. That's a leadoff double for Jarren Duran. Oh, no. That's what I get for talking about economics. Yep. Off the base of the monster. It's a leadoff double for Duran. Now we got to worry about a runner at second and nobody out. All right, Grayson. Let's lock in, buddy. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. First pitch is inside. Another fastball. O'Neill batting .343. He's got those 6 home runs, 7 RBI. And this one's lifted in the air to right. Santander looks like he's under it. He's got it, and he'll throw back in, but not in time for Duran to make it up to third base. So a productive out as the runner now is at third base with only one away. That'll bring up Matasaka Yoshida. Again, Rafael Devers scratched from the lineup tonight. He's listed as day-to-day. Again, I don't have an exact injury. I don't know if it's just a bruise or a strain or what, but he's out of the lineup. Yoshida batting third tonight. First pitch to him is fouled away. Runner at third, one out here in the bottom of the first. Yoshida batting just .225 without a homer, 3 RBI. Will do, Jeremy, will do. I'm glad to know you're as superstitious as I am. This one is grounded to the right side. Nice stop by Holiday. He'll throw it over to first with a lob toss, but the runner will get to score on the ground ball, and the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. RBI ground out for Yoshida, but Holiday with a nice pick. Sort of a pick and spin. Holiday did appear to have a little bit of the jitters in his debut last night, it has to be said. Hopefully he'll calm down a little bit and feel at home tonight. 0-1 the count here now on Casas, as this first pitch is a high called strike. Base is empty now, a run in. 1-0 Boston in the bottom of the first, 2 down. And the 0-1 is low. A slider? Is that what that was? I think so. Maybe a curve. Had that breaking action. Moving in on the batter. Right to left. The pitch. Outside edge, but doesn't get the call. Must have been a changeup at 85 miles an hour. 2-1 the count. And the next offering is lifted in the air, right field. Going to be a long run. 3 people after it in the corner. And is that a fair ball? It does drop fair and bounces into the stands. My goodness. Another piece of no man's land here in Fenway. Santander, Mountcastle, and Holiday all in pursuit of that ball down the right field foul line. Right before the well starts to jut out, and it just took a giant bounce into the stands. Everybody sort of looking at each other. Holiday was closest to it. Sort of a fluke double there. And now a ball lifted to left. Cowser going back on it at the wall, and he's going to have to play it off the bounce. Here comes another run into score. Yes, and it's another double. Wow. Good grief. That ball just had enough on it to reach the monster and hit off the wall. Opposite field. I mean, just off the base of the wall. My goodness. Okay, 2 in and another runner in scoring position, and that'll bring out the pitching coach for a chat with Rodriguez. Drew French. And wow, you really get an idea of just how large of a person Rodriguez is with French out there. I guess he's got an extra inch where he's standing, but my goodness. They get larger every year, folks. They get larger every year. Jeremy, we spotted them one. Now we got to spot them two. Vonnie, don't you go getting despondent over here. Hey, look, maybe we're built to come from behind. I don't know. All right. Emanuel Valdez at the plate with just a 114 average. First pitch to him is low and in for ball one. So a meeting on the mound, and the first pitch was nowhere close. Rodriguez at 16 pitches here in the first. 2 runs in already. This one is inside as well. 2-0. Gee. I was hoping for a little more command after a pitching visit. I wonder if Grayson doesn't like cold weather. This one's upstairs. And it's 3-0 on Valdez. Come on, Grayson. Come on, buddy. Hang in there. Next pitch catches the top of the zone. 3-1. Yeah, I mean, Grayson last year, he started so poorly, and then as it got hotter, he got better. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do. I don't know. It's just a theory. This one is up and in for ball 4. Valdez takes the walk. Red Sox now with 2 on, 2 out, and 2 already in. Not the start we were looking for. By the way, last night's come-from-behind victory was the 5th for the Orioles already this season. So there you go. This one's drilled. Backing up is Santander. He's at the wall and makes the catch there at the short bullpen wall and right. My goodness. The Orioles just a few feet away from disaster, but Santander makes the catch on the deep fly ball to right, and the inning is over. The Red Sox put up 2 at the end of 1. Red Sox 2, Orioles nothing. Oof. Oof. Or ignore me. Lizzy, now that I have a break from broadcasting a game. Lizzy, if you were friends with, I don't know, Vin Scully, do you feel like you could just text him in the middle of calling a play and expect him to just stop and acknowledge you? Like, give me a chance. Jeez. Give me a chance, Lizzy. How are you, Lizzy? I'm not ignoring you now, Lizzy. How are you? How the heck are you? I'm feeling ignored. I'm feeling ignored right now. Boy. I don't know, Lizzy. What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, Lizzy. Welcome, Lizzy, everybody. Lizzy's a bit of a firecracker. Let's welcome Lizzy. Am I angry? I don't know. I feel like after 1 inning, I don't have time to be angry. I need a little bit more time to be angry. Wow, Bill, that's a high compliment. Again, if the play I'm calling is not aligned with what you're watching, the best thing I can think to do is just when there's an out, like have your remote in your hand ready, and when you see an out being made, like the moment it happens, whether a strikeout or thrown out at first, whatever it might be, as soon as an out's called, pause it and then let me catch up, make the call, and then unpause, and you're synced up. Lizzy, why are you trying to gaslight me right now? I'm here growing a channel and trying to grow a community with people having fun watching Orioles games. Like, this isn't the time to sort of, try to gaslight me, because we're watching a game. Ryan O'Hearn to lead it off here at the top of the second. And the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike. O'Hearn hitting .333. The 0-1 is a check swing. He tried to lay off, and he went around, unfortunately, on a pitch inside. O'Hearn behind in the count 0-2. Well, there's a stat. This one's tapped on the ground softly. The third baseman cuts in front of the shortstop to field it, and he'll retire O'Hearn. So leadoff man down here in the top of the second. Lizzy. All right, Mountcastle at the plate, first pitch swinging, and it's a ground ball under the glove of the first baseman, and Mountcastle will reach. The Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. First pitch swinging there from Mountie. Wasn't hit very hard. Off inside out swing off to the right side, but it got under the glove as the first baseman was playing well off the bag. Mountcastle at first with one out, and here's Cedric Mullins. Is on deck. And this one's upstairs. Yeah, Dr. Afro, I like your theory. I feel somebody is jinxing somebody right now. The 1-0 to Mullins is just a bit outside 2-0. Runner at first, one down. Top of the second. Red Sox ahead 2-0. Game 3. The Orioles already have the series, looking for the sweep. And this one catches the outside edge. Only just. 2 balls and a strike. The next one is swung on a miss. That was a hittable pitch. Middle up. But Mullins came up empty. The count 2-2 now. Here it comes, and this one's lifted into right to the right fielder. ONeal makes the catch. Mountcastle will have to retreat back to first base. 2 down here. And that'll bring up, let's see it. Let's hurry up and get it. The emojis in the chat, folks. Where are the cows? Send in the cows. Colton Cowser at the plate. First pitch. He takes a changeup for a called strike. 84 miles an hour. Cowser hitting .421, 7 RBI, and he's only been starting games for about, 2 days now? And the 0-1 is hit to the opposite field. It's going to drop in for a hit. Down into the corner. Perfectly placed. And Mountcastle will motor up to third. He'll have to stop there. Second and third. Cowser keeps going to the opposite field. That's his 5th double already on the season. And he just keeps going to the opposite field. He just keeps going there. He owns the opposite field. I love Cowser's approach at the plate. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that runner in with 2 down from first base. We're going to need a little bit more help here. Here's Westberg, the hero from yesterday, hitting that big 3-run bomb to cap off the rally to come from behind. Westberg hitting .235, 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. 1-0 the count on him. Second and third, 2 down. A base hit would tie the game. This is a called strike, 1-1. The pitch taken for a ball low, and 2-1 the count. Westberg has been pretty clutch in situations like this. 2-out RBI situation. The 2-1. This one's hit well, but it's going to get pulled. I think it's foul. Wow, that was close. I mean, people are doing the Carlton Fisk, but in the opposite direction. That was near the left field foul pole. But Westberg just a little bit out in front of it. On first look, I thought he had pulled it. I didn't think that had a chance to stay fair, but that was a lot closer than I thought. Wow. Westberg nearly keeping that ball fair for a 3-run homer. Wait a minute. We're going to actually get a review? Folks, don't trust the BirdWatcher right now because I'd love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong, but apparently they're going to review this. We need like drones or something so we can get like a 3D perspective on plays like this. Actually, I take it back. The last thing we need is more drones. I retract that idea. So we have a break in the action here. I would be absolutely shocked. I don't know if this is going to affect Whitlock more, Westberg more, this delay here. The call in the field stands. It's a foul ball. All right, so your boy has better vision than anybody. All right? Trust in your boy. He can see. He can see that was foul from the live play. Although I will admit, it was a lot closer than I thought. Just the way it came off the bat, it looked like it was going to continue to hook foul, but it just held the line there. Nearly stayed fair. Okay, the pitch, and he swings and misses on a pitch low and away. So I suppose that delay didn't affect Whitlock. That was a well-placed pitch, and Westberg strikes out. The Orioles get 2 runners in a scoring position, but with 2 down, they can't drive them in. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Boston. Okay, lots of time to go, folks. Don't worry. 7 more trips to the plate, 21 more outs to play with. Don't you worry. And even if it's not a happy night in Birdland, if we come out of Boston winning 2 out of 3, that puts us at 7-5. We got a homestand coming up. I say we go 4-2 there. Then we'll be at what? 11-7. Yeah, we'll be. Look, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What'd you get for dinner, Sean? What's the whip having for dinner tonight? You know what? I got a snack somewhere. And I'm also thinking about adding some hot water to this coffee. Little life hack I learned out here on the open road. If you don't have a way to reheat your coffee, but you have a way to heat water, just add a little more hot water. Yeah, it'll water down your coffee a little bit, but, the point is to get that caffeine in your gut, right? I savored the flavor already. Now I just need the caffeine. Whew. Hey, who's that? Morgan Freelance. I love your work, sir. Do you freelance as a Morgan Freeman, what do you call it? Like body double? That would be cool. the Baltimore Orioles. Crawled through a river of something and came out clean on the other side. What's this? We've made an acquisition. Welcome to Birdland. Right-handed pitcher Johan Ramirez, acquired from the Mets for cash considerations. Hey, the whip. Where was this report? We've got a new arm in the pen. I need more info. Who is this guy? Who is this newest Oriole? And what move did we make to accommodate him? Bottom of the second we go. Maybe a move hasn't been made yet. Maybe he's been acquired without being put on the active roster. I don't know. 0-1 the count on David Hamilton, and the next pitch clips the outside edge for a called strike two. Hamilton leading off the bottom of the second, batting .286 in limited action. But with Trevor Story now out for the season, so far he's been getting starts. Not sure if he's the solution they're looking for, but he's the guy for now at short. And this one swung on and missed in the dirt, and they'll have to throw to first to complete the out. Adley does just that. One away here in the bottom of the second on the strikeout. Gotcha, Morgan. Morgan, I gotcha. Morgan, if I could call an Orioles game doing my best Morgan Freeman impression, I would do it for you. But I simply cannot keep it up for 3 hours. Okay, this one's upstairs. To who's up? Who's this guy? It's not Duran. Oh, it's Reyes. Okay, Reyes at the plate, and this one's grounded to short. Gunner has it. Over to first in time. 2 away. All right, Grayson, 2 quick outs. Let's make it 3 quick outs. Let's go. Let's get on a roll. It's okay. We gave up 2 runs in the first. We've seen it before. Burns gave up a couple of runs, I think, in his second start, right, in the opening inning. Shut the door down. We can do this. I got confidence, Grayson. I got confidence. All right, here we go. Just off the plate to Duran. Want to know the count? 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the second. 2-0 Red Sox. Duran doubled his first time up and scored the first of the Red Sox 2 runs. Here's a check swing and the appeal, and they cut to the third base umpire who's just standing there doing nothing, which means, I guess, no swing. All right, 2-0 the count. Here's a fastball in on the hands, fouled away, 2-1. Hey, Cam, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the BirdWatcher channel. 2-1 the pitch. Fouled back. And the count 2-2. That's the 30th pitch from Grayson. You don't want to throw more than 15 pitches an inning if you can help it. That'll put you on pace for 90 through 6, which is what you want. So let's try to get this third out quickly. Here is a fastball fouled back. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. For those who are interested in Jackson Holliday, he will be leading off the top of the third once we get this final out. Wouldn't you love to see Jackson leading off an inning and looking like a leadoff hitter? This one's lifted into the air to center, and coming in to make the catch is Mullins. He had to bend down to get that one. But Mullins, if he can get to it, it's going to get caught, and he makes the catch. So after 2 innings, the Red Sox lead 2-0. We go to the third, due up Holliday, Henderson, and Rutschman. The Orioles, 3 number 1 overall prospects for the past 3 years in the lineup together, all in a row, all coming up in the top of the third. Meanwhile, there's Sean dropping the Discord link. Folks, again, this community is pretty brand new. It's under construction. Please be advised. You might see some construction equipment lying around, But don't worry. It's all part of the growth. But yeah, we've got a link to the Discord that the Whip, Mr. Whip, Sean Whipple, just dropping the link there in the chat. Come on by there, have that Discord, say hello, make yourself known, and that's a place where we can talk when we're not, watching the game while it's happening. Okay, that is the worst plug ever. Can I do that over? Hey, there's a Discord link. If you want to talk about baseball when we're not here watching the game, go over there. Okay, that was a little bit better. Actually, just read what Sean wrote. It's better than anything I'm saying, all right? It's there. Give it a try. All right. Jackson Holiday. Let's go. Up. I see the brightness of the sun over my shoulder is starting to intensify. Maybe I need to close the curtain behind me. What is this? Why is Holiday walking way over here now? What's he doing? The Orioles television broadcast currently with Ben McDonald and Kevin Brown have Cal Ripken on the phone. Cal Ripken's is joining the game via phone during Jackson Holiday's at bat. It's a little bit strange. I have to admit. Okay, first pitch is a called strike near the bottom of the zone to Holiday. And the next pitch is inside 1-1. I mean, are we doing a podcast here, or are we doing a national, like a broad? I mean, I love Cal. Don't get me wrong. Swing and a miss. Holiday chased one low there from Whitlock, and the count 1-2. I mean, if you were in the booth, I'd get it, but I don't want to hear like a nasally phone call in the middle of an at bat. I don't know. Am I crazy? Like, this isn't a home shopping network. This is Major League Baseball. I love you, Cal, but come on. I mean, not only do I love you, you're my idol. What am I saying? You're my number one idol. But why are you on the phone right now? I can't help it. 2-2 the count. This one's hit on the ground to the right. First baseman has it. Will flip to the pitcher, and it's a close play as Holiday hustles down the line. But the pitcher able to tap the bag first. One away here in the top of the third. Oh, that's right. There's an extra thread coming to the BirdWatcher Discord. Baseball for beginners. Folks, I am totally supporting the notion that anybody coming to the BirdWatcher channel who's new to baseball, wants to learn more about the game, well, let's be good baseball fans and bring them in. Let's give them the education. Let's have a place to talk about rules of the game. Look, there's things about baseball I'm still learning. It's a constantly evolving game. Henderson at the plate, and after a first pitch strike, he takes one low for ball one. 1-1 on Henderson, one down, nobody on, top of the third, 2-0 Boston. Cal Ripken still on the phone, like it's a spring training game. Swing and a miss. I mean, there's no reason for me to go on about it. I'm just sort of, I mean, I get it. It's Cal Ripken. Again, he's the Iron Man. He's my idol. And if anybody is allowed to just be on their cell phone in the middle of a broadcast, it's him. But, I mean, come on. 2-2 the count now on Henderson. And the next pitch, what are you swinging at, Gunner? Oh, he chased one low and in. Henderson strikes out. Henderson is struggling. Henderson is definitely struggling. That might be one of the worst pitches he's gone after I've seen so far this year. I mean, you could blame it on, well, it was a good pitch. It had a lot of movement. He got fooled, but honestly, the pitch never looked like it was going to be a strike to begin with. 2 down for Rutschman. First pitch off the plate for ball one. The 1-0 to Adley is hit to the opposite field. It's dropping in front of Duran for a base hit. Adley will hold up at first base with a 2-out single. What is with these only getting hits and walks with 2 outs in the early innings? We can't play any small ball. We're constantly putting men on with 2 down and relying on a 2-out hit. Oh. Well, let's do it. Let's get that 2-out hit. Tying run at the plate in the form of Anthony Santander. Let's go. One swing can get your boy's blood pumping. First pitch to Santander inside for ball 1. Hey there, Don C. Your at mentioning might need to not leave a space between words. I think it's all one word in order for that to sort of pop up on my screen down there. 2-0 the count on Santander. This one outside. So a hitter's count. Santander, as we know, can slug the baseball. This one off the plate, 3-0. Okay, Whitlock, who's already on 45 pitches, so he's averaging 15 pitches an inning right now. Let's let him keep throwing pitches. This one catches the top of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 down, runner at first. Cal Ripken still on the phone. And the pitch is hit on the ground. Second base. Easy play over to first with Santander jogging down the line, and the inning is over. The Orioles get a 2-out hit from Rutschman, but that's it. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Red Sox. All right. All righty then. Let's see. 60 people hanging out right now. Thanks for being here. Folks, of the 60 here, might I implore, 3, 4 of you to maybe tap that like button. It really doesn't do anything to you, but it does help me. And I'd really appreciate it. Just a little thumbs up right below your screen. You tap it, and that's it. There's no commitment, there's no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. It's really that simple. Please don't be paranoid. Tap the like button today. I think you now need an S in there, Don. I think you need Orioles BirdWatcher, all one word. I'm not, somebody knows how to do it because I've seen it done. Like if I type in my name here, you should be able to just, hello. Is there a way to at that? I don't know. Oh, let me close this behind me real quick while I see the light coming on behind me. I don't know if I can turn this. Oh, hold on a sec. I'll be right back. All right. Boy, doesn't seem to make much difference. There you go, Pool. There you go. There's the way. I see orange. I see orange and black. I love orange and black. My 2 favorite colors combined. And as we begin the bottom of the third, Cal Ripken's still on the phone. Wow. A lot of empty seats on the left side of the bottom bowl of Fenway. I mean, I guess the weather is pretty bad. It's chilly out there. But come on, this is Boston. What, you can't handle it? Bottom of the third underway. First pitch is a called strike. Top of the zone. Fastball. Grayson Rodriguex gave up 2 runs in the first, trying to settle down and keep it where it is. Waiting for these Orioles bats to wake up once more. This one's grounded back up the middle. The second baseman, Holiday, on the shortstop side of the bag, shows off his arm in the bigs for the first time. Nice play there. Nice play, young man. Jackson Holiday on the shortstop side of the bag, whips it across in time. It was a bang-bang play at first. One away here in the bottom of the third. And this one's off the plate outside to Yoshida. Is that Yoshida? Yes, it is. Okay. 1-0 on Yoshida. Bases empty, one down, bottom of the third. Next pitch. In there, 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Orioles. This one's hit on the ground, but foul. Bouncing off the tarp. And once again, the ball girl over there will field it. Not as cleanly as the first time, but we won't hold it against her. I'm just listening to the droning voice of my idol on a phone that sounds tinny and just awful. Like what, again, I feel like I'm listening to somebody calling in to QVC. Like this is a baseball game. Come on. The 1-2 pitch is fouled off to the left. That pitch was a few inches off the outside. Yoshida fighting it off to keep the at-bat going. I'm a plumber. I make a doctor's salary with 10% of the education and English skills. I will do better. All right, Don. Hey, plumbing is a fine occupation. 1-2 the count. That one's lined and past the dive of Gunnar Henderson into center field for a base hit. Gunnar laid out. If he would have made that catch, that would have been something else because he was fully laid out. Almost looked like he was flying through the air for just a sec. Just past his glove, though, unfortunately. So a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Tristan Casas. There's a called strike. Breaking ball, top of the zone. Okay, if everybody types in my name a bunch, then I'll just give up on even looking. It'll never, but I know you're testing right now, but I'm looking at chat and I'm like, wow, that is a lot of orange. This one's low and in. Check swing. He went around. So Casas in the hole, 0-2. Runner at first, 1 away, bottom of the third. Text channel? Oh, you mean the baseball talk? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. We'll talk about that. 0-2 on Casas here. And the pitch is he went around. Casas with a check swing, but he had already swung about 3/4 of the way around that pitch. He looked really bad on that. Rodriguez blowing a fastball by him. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a fastball. 83 miles an hour. What was that? Didn't look like it really curved. Some sort of off-speed pitch at the top of the zone. Casas was fooled. This one's hit on the ground and right to Mountcastle, who's at the bag. He simply taps it with his foot, and the inning is over. Meanwhile, Cal Ripken still talking. The players are off the field. Cal Ripken still talking. They won't interrupt Cal to tell him, hey, the inning's over. We need to go to commercial. Now they're finally, there you go. Wow. So they probably lost like 30 grand on a sponsor because they're going to have to cut a commercial out. Anything for Cal. Probably a changeup. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because that changeup does have a little bit of dip, but it was high. You know, it was a weird spot for that pitch. But I guess that's why it fooled Casas. So there you go. Hope Henderson didn't hurt his arm on the dive. Yeah, Bill, I was worried more about his head because when he hit the ground, he nearly bounced his head off the ground face first. But, yeah, let's hope his arm is okay. So what did you want to call it? Baseball school, something like that? I mean, I can't bring up the Discord now because, again, with the way I run things, my biggest concern is to not have any additional lag, which would be the case. The more I ask my computer to do, the more lag there needs to be. So I'll look into it later. But, yeah, I'll just add another thread, and we'll have another thread on the Discord. Okay, so due up for the Birds is going to be O'Hearn, Mountcastle, and Mullins. Middle of the order, due up in the fourth. Can we get to Garrett Whitlock? Let's get to him. Whitlock. I don't know why I hear Whitlock and I think of a Transformer. I don't know. I'm an 80s kid. I feel like there was a Transformer that had a name something similar to Whitlock. Was it like Grimlock? It was something lock. I don't know. Hey, folks, if you're listening to my voice right now and you live in the Baltimore area, hell, if you're within a day's drive, I don't care. Tomorrow night, we're back at the Yard. Jackson Holiday's home opener. Get on out there. They're giving away shirts. Let's fill up the Yard. Okay, first pitch to O'Hearn is low and in for ball one as we begin the top of the fourth. 2-0 Red Sox. There's a shot of Matt Holliday in the crowd. I guess he's hanging up here for Boston. He might make it down to Baltimore for the game tomorrow night against the Brewers. Gridlock. Oh, that's right. Gridlock. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan, is that the only way to get you in on chat? I got to ask Transformers questions. This one's low and in. 3-0 the count on O'Hearn. Okay, let's get a leadoff walk. Or let's at least make Whitlock work here. Get Whitlock out of the game. This is on the outside edge. 3-1. O'Hearn leading it off here in the top of the fourth. The Orioles down a couple of runs. It's business as usual. We're having trouble getting to the starter. So let's get him out of there. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 85 mile an hour. Count runs full on O'Hearn. Ryan Mountcastle on deck. The pitch. Outside. Not even close. O'Hearn able to lay off easily. Takes off the elbow guard, the shin guard, and trots on down the first base. We've got a base runner here leading off the fourth. Here comes Mountcastle. All right, folks. It's the first time I'm doing it tonight. Let's get this chat rocking. Mountcastle, first pitch. Strike. A sweeper. Whitlock. Soren is here. Hello, Soren. Soren, if I recall, you sort of jumped the gun on a lot of my calls yesterday. I think that was you. If it wasn't, I apologize. But please don't announce the outcome of an at-bat. That's sort of the reason why the channel exists. 0-2 the count now on Mountcastle. This one is grounded to short, and they're going to flip to second for one over the first. A double play. Mountcastle hits into a double play, 6-4-3, and the bases are wiped clean, 2 down here in the fourth. Oof. No, Soren, nobody's calling you a jerk. No one's calling you a jerk. Come on, man. There's no toxicity here on the BirdWatcher channel. Nothing but charm and Charm City. That's how we roll. Oh, except Lizzy. I forgot about Lizzy. See, Lizzy, look at this. Somebody with a little, oh, this is lying down in the corner. Did that get out? Oh, my God. That nearly, anytime the ball gets down in there near the pesky pole, that was nearly the world's cheapest home run. That was very nearly the world's cheapest home run. That ball is just a couple of chairs away from the pesky pole on the foul side. Lizzy's feisty, folks. Lizzy's feisty. Let Lizzy be Lizzy. So, then, brother, I'll take care of a bakery. Moravia automatic rolls. Actually, what? Wow. You got a bakery. Wait, you're a plumber with a bakery? Wait a minute. I don't know if I want to buy baked goods from a plumber. No offense. I mean, your hands, I understand. I'm sure you're keeping them clean, but between toilets and puffy pastries, I don't know if the two should mix. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. And, wow, Duran nearly took a bad track on that ball. He'd take a bit of a bunny hop to make that catch, but he does. Mullins flies out to center to the end of top of the fourth. The Orioles, 4 innings in without a run. This seems like a familiar script. I feel like I'm in some sort of Groundhog Day scenario. I don't know about you guys. This feels like an episode of Black Mirror, except normally the final scene is a positive one. This is what was that one episode? That 80s episode. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, we're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Emanuel Valdez, Reese McGuire, David Hamilton, 6, 7, 8 due up for the Sox. O.J. Simpson. That's a decent joke. Is this actually true? I can't look it up. I can't. If that's the case, wow, that's a huge story that your boy living on the other side of the planet didn't really know about. Would somebody please fact check Lizzy and confirm? Or is it just an attempt at a joke? I don't know. As long as we score 5 in the 7th or whatever we did yesterday, I can handle the Groundhog Day feelings. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I feel like if we get behind in a game, we're going to win some, but we're still going to lose some. So the only way you lose is to be behind at some point, right? I love how Lizzy just types in OMG. Lizzy, you are above the age of 12, right? Come on, what are we doing? You're like Jane from QVC. What are you doing? Hey, Christopher, let's go. Yeah, we need to go. We need to get our bats going. Everything okay over there, base? You okay? Oh, wow. Holy cow, Don. Can you feed me? I guess you can't because I live internationally and you can't ship food over to me, unfortunately. Or else I would totally be like, yeah, you got, especially baked goods. Okay, 0-1 the count here on Emanuel Valdez leading off the bottom of the fourth. And the next pitch is fouled away, 0-2. 2-0 Red Sox, bottom of the fourth, final game of a 3-game series. The Orioles have won the first 2. We'd love to sweep. If we leave with a series win, though, your boy will handle it. This one is pop foul behind the plate. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Valdez. Oh, no problem, no problem. Hey there, Katron. How you doing? 0-2 the count. This one's in the dirt. 1-2 on Valdez. Base is empty. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Boston. Grayson Rodriguex goes back to a curveball, low and in, 2-2. It's been mostly fastball, changeup, curveball tonight. And there's a swing and a miss. On an off-speed pitch, Valdez out in front. He'll go back to the dugout. Strikeout of Valdez, one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Reese McGuire now. Check swing, he went around. No need to appeal. 0-1 the count. McGuire flied out in his first at-bat. I love how Lizzy calls me a hermit, yet Lizzy hangs out with a hermit every night. So what are you doing, Lizzy? I'm the hermit putting on entertainment and content. You're the hermit watching me. Come on. Pot calling the kettle something, I believe, Lizzy. I mean, it is, 8 p.m. on a lovely Thursday evening? Why aren't you out there painting the town red, Lizzy? 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Lizzy, no offense, but the passing of a murderer to me isn't exactly news. It's just something that happened. This one is over the plate but low, and the count runs full. I mean, you know. Anybody under the age of 25 is like, OJ who? All right, the full count pitch is in there, called strike 3. McGuire goes down on strikes. 2 away, nobody on in the bottom of the fourth. Grayson getting stronger as the game goes on after giving up those 2 runs in the first. Okay, Lizzy, we got it. You're hot stuff, Lizzy. You're hot stuff. All right, as Lizzy continues to try and take over the entire channel, the next pitch is grounded on the right field for a base hit. Hamilton with a base hit. A 2-out single to right. And the Red Sox have a base runner here in the bottom of the fourth. Right, Lizzy, yes. And 30 years later, here we are. All right. Reyes at the plate now. 2 down, runner at first. First pitch, bottom of the zone for a called strike. Yeah, and I could bounce you, Lizzy. I mean, seriously. Can we actually allow me to, you know. Can you help me out here, Lizzy? Do you mind? This one's outside, 1-1 the count. I mean, you can come by my stream later and do this all you want, but I do have an audience out there that do want to watch the game and enjoy the game along with me, okay? This one's upstairs, 2-1. Runner at first, 2 down. Red Sox up 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Rodriguez now on 60 pitches. He had to throw 21 in the first. Since then, has been able to keep things low. Check on the runner. He's back in sliding. Okay, Lizzy, if you insist, fine, I started it. Now I'm asking you a favor, okay? Are we good? Thanks. This is going to be a steal here for Hamilton. He takes off on the pitch, and the throw down by Adley nowhere close. Not sure even if it was accurate, if it would have been in time. So the Red Sox get a runner in scoring position here with 2 down. This one is called a strike. Generous call there. Reyes not happy with it. That ball might have been a little up, maybe a little bit inside even. But Grayson gets the call. Yeah, definitely a little bit up. So there you go. Rutschman able to frame that pitch, get the call. The 3-2 coming now to Reyes. And that one is fouled off to the right. Reyes stays alive. Duran is on deck. And here comes the payoff pitch. Popped up on the infield. Should be playable. Third baseman Westberg calls off Henderson to make the catch. And the inning is over. So the Red Sox get a runner on. He steals second to get in the scoring position, but the Orioles are able to strand him there. The Red Sox have left 4 men on base. The Orioles have left 3 men on base, but the Red Sox have the lead as we head to the 5th inning. Red Sox 2, Orioles nothing. And folks, today's BirdWatcher broadcast is being brought to you by the Orioles BirdWatcher channel. That's right, the Orioles BirdWatcher channel, because I don't have any sponsors and I'm trying to grow the channel. So I'm promoting the channel. Let's see. Where is the channel? I don't know. Well, there it is. There it is. I need to flip on over to that account. There you go. Do. By the way, Ryan Ripken had Matt Holliday on his podcast. I was listening to it this morning, getting ready for the stream tonight, or tonight for you guys, today for me. It's a good interview. It's good to hear from Matt Holliday as the Holliday family sort of gets absorbed up here by the Oriole family. It's nice. It's nice. Hey, we're up to 318 on the sub count. That means I believe 5 people have subbed up since today's game started. Thank you so much for doing so. It's a little bit of a habit for me, especially in the late innings when we have a big rally going on. I cut to this screen, and so far it's been nothing but a good luck charm. So, again, baseball, superstitions, traditions. If something's working, you stick with it. Colton Cowser is going to lead it off here in the top of the 5th. Garrett Whitlock out there for another inning of work. And again, folks, here's the thing with Whitlock. Through 2 starts, he's only pitched 9 1/3 innings. He cannot go deep. I don't think this guy's capable of throwing more than maybe 80, 85 pitches. Maybe not even that much. Hard to know. I haven't looked at his pitch count through the first 2 games. Cowser goes up there as if to bunt, pulls back, and the count 1-0. Cowser doubled in his last at-bat. He's been red hot. And the next pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to there. Finally, you guys have got to get those cow emojis in the chat. And Vonnie, what are you doing? This one's hit in the air left field, and it's going to get over the monster into the monster seats for a home run. Bye-bye, birdie. Colton Cowser goes opposite field, and the Orioles are on the board. This man cannot be stopped. Have you heard? Have you heard? It's a home run for Cowser. And Vonnie, why did you spoil it in the chat? Vonnie, that's a giant no-no. Vonnie, what are you doing? Why would you know everyone here is listening to me call the game and you spoiled it. Please don't do that. That's the only real rule here. Honestly, I want as little rules for chat as possible, and it's not just me being sort of disappointed that you spoiled it, but if people are here to listen to a call and then see the call on a big game, come on, guys. This one's over the plate, but low to Jordan Westberg. I apologize. I missed a couple of calls there on the Westberg at bat. He's got a 3-0 count right now. Vonnie, I'm not trying to come down hard on you. Just, again, it's a new channel. You might be new to the whole thing. Let's try and work together. We'll keep it cool, okay? 3-1 the count now in Westberg. And this one is low. So Westberg draws a walk. And this must be where Whitlock starts to lose his stuff. This is what I'm talking about. Somewhere around the 5th inning, this is where Whitlock usually starts to struggle, I guess. Okay. A run in. A runner on. Nobody out. And Jackson Holliday at the plate. The pitch. Oh, low and in, and it catches the zone. Only just for a called strike. Tough pitch there. Holliday was right to not offer at it. The count 0-1. This one's fouled away off to the left, and quickly Holliday in the hole, 0-2. It's okay, Bonnie. You understand, though, right? I mean, maybe you typed it in because you're excited. That's why I'm not, like, super upset about it. I get it. Again, it's a new channel. Maybe I get it. We all have to sort of figure out things as we go here. This one is swung on a miss. Throw down to second, and Westberg steals the bag. Jordan Westberg. Holliday strikes out on the pitch. But Westberg says, well, if you can't move me up, kid, I'll take the bag myself. So with one out, we have the tying run in scoring position. In the top of the order, here comes Gunnar. Boy, Gunnar Henderson, if there ever was a time. He had that big triple yesterday. You're not in a total funk. You're not in a total funk. But we need a little more consistency at the plate right now, and this is the spot to do it. Come on, Gunnar. Tying run at second, one down. And the first pitch to him is low and in for ball one. I like it. I like the holiday emojis. Hopefully we'll have more of them to use, more reasons to use them as we go. 1-0 on Henderson, who's popped out and struck out so far tonight. This one's lifted in the air, foul behind the plate. 1-1. And the Red Sox are going to come out to talk to Whitlock, pitching coach, and actually a couple of, maybe the trainer as well. And now we replay the last pitch. And Whitlock did come off the mound a little gingerly. His right foot, lower leg area. And he's going to throw a warm-up pitch here to see if he's okay. He nods yes to the trainer and the manager. They don't seem convinced. But apparently Whitlock has said enough to convince them, and he's going to remain out in the ball game. That didn't feel too convincing. I think Whitlock wants to get through these 5 innings and qualify for the win. If there is an issue, though, we've got Gunnar up and Adley on deck. He better be right, or we're going to jump on this guy. Let's go. 1-1 the count on Gunnar Henderson. And the pitch popped up. Foul behind the plate and out of play. 2 strikes on Gunnar. Hey, from Brazil, Edivaldo. Welcome, Edivaldo. Good to have you here, buddy. Again, a global community for Oriole fans all over the world. Folks, they're everywhere. Don't you second guess. This is swung on and missed. Henderson chases a ball pretty much in the dirt for out number 2. Henderson going down on strikes once more. Man, the strikeouts are really up for him. I think Gunnar's just, I don't know. It's definitely a mental thing right now with Gunnar. 2 down for Adley Rutschman. Come on, we need a clutch hit right here. Clutch 2-out hit from Adley. That's what we need. He does have a hit already tonight. 1 for 2. Singled back in the first. Or was it the third? One or the other. I think it was the third now that I think about it. There you go, Edivaldo. Now that's the attitude I love here in the BirdWatcher chat. All my friends are Orioles fans, and they're everywhere. Fantastic. I love it, Edivaldo. Hey there, Seeley. Want to know the count on Adley? Hey, Adley has not hit a home run yet this season. This one is low and down to second for a potential pickoff of Westberg. He wasn't that far off the bag, and there was nobody on the bag to take the throw. And Hamilton looks a little bit confused as to why McGuire threw down there. Either way, bit of a mix-up there for the Red Sox defense, but it doesn't cost him. 2-0 the count. Runner at second. The pitch inside, and Adley takes a swing at it. He fouls it off to the right, 2-1. That might have been ball 3. Whitlock now up to 77 pitches, and like I was saying, based on his first 2 outings, I would assume 80 is about his limit. Next pitch is tapped foul behind the plate, and the count even up at 2-2. And I can see the count is about to go full over here. So you know what? Your boy's making the call. Your boy's making the call. I don't want to get spoiled. 2-2 on Rutschman. 2 down, tying run at second base. This one's inside, and the count goes full. All right, folks. Your boy, the BirdWatcher, needs to get the blood pumping. Let's go. Santander is on deck. Tying run at second. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. The pitch. Tapped foul off to the right. We'll do it again. $80 pitches now for Whitlock. If he's at the end of his rope, Adley has to take advantage here. Square one up, Adley. Let's go. The payoff pitch. Check swing foul. Adley tried to lay off, but it did just hit the bat, and the count will remain 3-2. So another pitch for Whitlock at least. The payoff. Swung and fouled away again. Adley battling. I love it. If Whitlock is running out of gas, just keep fouling stuff away. He's going to have to throw a fat pitch. Jump on a fat pitch. Let's go. Full count. 2 down. Here it comes. Another swing and a foul off to the left. Into the seats. Still 3-2. This will be the 10th pitch coming in this at-bat. I had a feeling this was going to be a doozy. Come on, Adley. Come on, Adley. Let's tie this puppy up at least. Let's go. The pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. My goodness. We've got ourselves an at-bat right here, folks. We've got ourselves a battle. I love it. I love situations like this, especially when they pay off. 84 pitches for Whitlock. Here comes number 85. The payoff is swung on and lifted up in the center field. Adley went after ball 4, and he can't get enough under it. It's a can of corn out to center field to win the inning. The Orioles. And I lost a sub because of that? Is that what happened? Oh, look out. Oh, everything is refreshing here. What happened? Look out. Look out. All right. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Orioles do get a run across to make it a 2-1 ball game now. And I'm sure that's the end of the day for Whitlock. So now we get their pin for the final 4 innings at the plate. So that's good news. So we got that going for us, which is nice. All right. appears to be that time of the game once again where I have to bring the stream back up. Luckily, it's happened between innings this time today. Thanks for hanging out with your boy, the BirdWatcher, today. The Orioles with a 7-4 record, trying to take the sweep here against the Sox. They're down a run. Grayson Rodriguex struggled in the first inning, gave up a couple of runs, but has looked sharp ever since. Meanwhile, Garrett Whitlock kept the Oriole bats quiet through the first 4 innings, but we finally scratched over a run via the home run. I guess you can't scratch a run when you hit a homer, right? It was a home run, right? Yeah. Colton Cowser, man, have yourself. I mean, there's a lot of I told you so's when I was like, get Cowser in this lineup over Hayes. Get Cowser in this lineup over Hayes. They're like, well, wait a minute. Hayes was an all-star last year. I'm like, yeah, I know. But Hayes also still has a role. I still want him against lefties. I still want him in there as a pinch hitter against lefties, which will bound to happen pretty much every game. It happened last night. Okay, bottom of the 5th we go. And Duran in to lead things off. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Top of the zone. There you go, Bill. Watch the game and listen to BW. I like it. Duran 1 for 2. He doubled back in the first and scored in that 2-run rally for Boston. Here's a pitch, and it's a strike 2. Duran took. Didn't seem happy with the call. That's right. This is the end of the road trip. We head back to Camden Yards tomorrow night to take on the Brewers for 3 and then the Twins for 3 more. This one's fouled away. By the way, I believe, Sean, if you can confirm, tomorrow night not only is it the debut at home for Jackson Holliday, I believe we'll have an ex-Oriole on the mound for Milwaukee in D.L. Hall. Part of the package we sent over to the Brewers to get Corbin Burns. This one's inside to Duran, a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. The high cheese from Grayson. Duran swings and misses. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up Tyler ONeal. How many strikeouts so far? That's number 5 for Grayson. 1 walk, 5 hits over 4 1/3. A lot of that damage coming in the first couple of innings. First pitch to ONeal, swung on a miss. Nice cut fastball. ONeal chased out of the zone for that one. Oh, that's right. Was it the Brewers that got rained out? This one's off the plate outside. The count 1-1. The whip doing his diligence, checking out the probable starters for tomorrow night's matchup. I'm pretty sure it'll be Tyler Wells for Baltimore. It should be his turn. 2-1 the count on ONeal. Bases empty, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup on the outside edge. I tell you, Grayson's changeup is so good. Like, it doesn't, like, I can't tell it's a changeup. Like, it's coming in slower, and it looks like it's coming in like a fastball. So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's fooling me. It's fooling the batter. This one's low and away. That changeup off the plate, and the count runs full. Full count on Tyler ONeal. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. The payoff pitch is low and away. Oh, come on, Grayson. That one wasn't even close. ONeal able to lay off that one relatively easily, and he will take first base. Yoshida up to hit now. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. First pitch to him is inside, a slider. Oh, no, that was a changeup. Excuse me. Adley set up pretty much middle and then had to reach way inside, and the ball was moving in. I thought that was a slider there. Okay, this one is fouled off to the right. Wait, does Grayson have a slider? He's got the four seam. He's got the change up. He's got the curve. He does have a slider, right? I think he does. 1-1 on Yoshida. Popped up. Right field. Santander will come in about 10 steps. Makes the catch. So with 2 away, that'll bring up Tristan Casas. Oh, wow. Okay. So there you go. Freddie Peralta will be on the mound for the Brewers tomorrow night at Camden Yards, facing Tyler Wells, right? So Wells versus Peralta. Peralta pretty much the Brewers staff ace since the trade of Corbin Burns. First pitch to Casas is off the plate for ball 1. And here's a check on the runner. He's back in. Two 2-1 Boston. Bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Runner at first. A 1-0 count on Casas. Rodriguez's pitch is low and in. Two 2-0 on Casas. Rodriguez now up to 80 pitches here in the 5th. The next offering is swung on and missed. Sinker well placed right on the outside edge. Two balls, 1 strike. Casas last night had a 2-run homer to the opposite field. This one's low and in, and the count goes to 3-1. So dangerous count here for a dangerous hitter with a 2 out and a runner on first. Wilyer Abreu is on deck. He has an RBI double in this game. The 3-1 to Casas. Swung on and missed. Nice location there. Again, dotting the outside part of the plate. Let's stay out there, Grayson. That looks like a good place to go. Maybe something with a little dipping action on the outer part of the plate after that fastball. 3-2 on Casas now. The runner will be off with the pitch. And the payoff is coming, and it's grounded to the second baseman on one large hop to Holiday. Easy play for him. Casas retired, and the inning is over. The Red Sox don't score. We keep it where it is. Grayson is through 5 innings. Can we get one more inning out of him? We'll see. We head to the 6th. It's Boston 2, the Orioles 1. Change-up, curve, sinker, cutter, slider. So he does have a slider. Now, are you listing that, Sean? And it feels like you're listing it in order of sort of pitch, what do you call it? Preference or whatever. Like 4-seam is probably his most go-to pitch, right? Then the change-up, then the curve, then the sinker, then the cutter, then the slider. Wow. So he's got, 4-seam, change-up, curve, sinker, cutter, slider. He's a 6-pitch pitcher. My goodness. Sean's got theories, folks. Sean's got theories. Okay, so due up for the Orioles in the top of the 6th, Anthony Santander, Ryan O'Hearn, and Ryan Mountcastle, though I would expect the Red Sox to be going to the bullpen here. In fact, there you go. I don't have the broadcast up yet, but Slayton is about to come into the game. Justin Slayton. He is a right-handed reliever with a whip of 0.18. Is that even possible? You got to pitch like 5 innings and give up like 1 base runner to get down there. What in the world? How do you have a whip of 0.18? Good grief. All right. If we don't make this dude's whip go up during this appearance, then that's trouble for us. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the, where are we? Where's the actual, whatchamacallit? Where'd it go? Show me the batter. Show me the batter. There we go. Okay. Top of the 6th we go here at Fenway Park. Boston ahead 2-1. And again on the mound, Justin Slayton, right-hander for the Red Sox. Anthony Santander at the plate, hitting from the left side. The first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Gotcha, Sean. Okay, so that one pitch that I thought might have been a slider, possibly a slider, but swing and a miss by Santander. It's 96-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball from Slayton. So, yes, he's gone 5 2/3 innings, giving up just the 1 base runner, 6 strikeouts. Wow. This guy's been unhittable. 1-1 the pitch. Low for ball 2. I mean, but he's unhittable, but at the same time, not even a photo of him on this scoreboard. So, clearly this guy is not known as a flamethrower or anything. This one catches the inside corner, 2-2. So eventually, this kid's got to get back down to earth. If he were unhittable, we'd all know his name. 2-2 on Santander, leading off the top of the 6th. Orioles down a run. The pitch fouled back. 96 miles an hour on the four-seamer. Sean, you wrote slider, so it was a slider? That one I was saying was a slider, It looked like a slider. This one's lifted in the air, foul off to the right. Count remains 2-2 on Santander, who's working this at bat. He's already made Slayton throw 6 pitches to the first batter here. Another 2-2 pitch. And this one's hit to left field, right to him. Easy play in left, 1 away. Ryan O'Hearn next up. O'Hearn 0 for 1 tonight. He did draw a walk. Gotcha, Sean. Okay, O'Hearn currently at 320 with his batting average. Takes a called strike. 97 that time. It's just amazing to see. I mean, I remember a time when if you threw 97 or more, it looked like you were throwing hard. They make it look so easy. This one's popped up, shallow center. The shortstop is going to call everyone off and make this catch in shallow center field. So 2 up, 2 down very quickly and quietly for the Orioles against this Slayton guy. Who is this guy? Why don't we have him? Who is this dude? Ryan Mountcastle at the plate, 1 for 2, average at 311. Two down, nobody on the pitch. Outside edge for a called strike. This guy. Who is this guy? 0-1 pitch. Gets the call. That one was an inch or two below the zone, according to the strike zone on the screen there. But Slayton gets the call. 0-2 the count now on Mountcastle. The pitch. Fouled behind the plate. Slayton throws hard. Doesn't seem to do it with much effort either. Enters 2024 as the number 28 ranked prospect in the Red Sox system. So he's 28th in their system. So he's pitching, a lot better than anyone had probably planned, I guess. This one is a sweeper off the plate outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 out. Nobody on for Ryan Mountcastle. The Orioles down a run. This one's up and in. 2-2. And the next pitch is low and away. The count runs full. All it takes is one swing to get us level back in this game. Cedric Mullins waiting on deck. Colton Cowser in the hole. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And the payoff pitch coming to Ryan Mountcastle. Here it comes. And this one's hit hard. Left side. Well, I say hard. I should retract that statement. It had a good sound and look off of the bat, but he lifts the ball into the seats just out of play off to the left side down the left field foul line. Almost hit a guy square in his bag of Cracker Jacks. All right, Sean. Well, that tells me that the odds are it was not a slider. Either I have good enough vision to pick out a slider the one time he's thrown it all season, or it was a curveball or something else. The 3-2 pitch hit on the ground, foul. So Mountcastle at least making Slayton work a little bit here to retire him. I now see on the screen here, Rafael Devers is day-to-day with a sore shoulder. He is out with a sore shoulder. And the payoff once more is a called strike. Low and outside edge. And this dude, please tell me he's only good for 1 inning. Slayton retires the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 2-1 Boston. Hang in there, folks. Come on, folks. I need to feed off of your energy. I'm feeling a lack of energy in the Birdland community. What's going on out there? Is everybody doing all right? Making good grades? The future's so bright you got to wear shades? What's happening? Hey, let's get to 320 here. How about that? There's a goal for tonight. 320. Actually, I think it's been 318 the whole damn time. Your boy's not doing well tonight. What happened? The world gave up on the BirdWatcher. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Abreu, Valdez, and McGuire due up for Boston. And your boy might need a break for a lucky. That's right. It's that time of the ball game where it might make sense to take a break for a lucky. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be back momentarily. Is it that Thursday nights are still must-see TV? Is there something really good on TV tonight? Is that what it is? Is there a Friends reunion or a Seinfeld reunion? What's going on? Rodriguez is back out there to start the bottom of the sixth on the mound. Wilyer Abreu at the plate. Now, if that wasn't a curveball, I don't know what was. A big curve there from Rodriguez to begin the at-bat in there for a called strike 0-1. The next pitch is hit on the ground and through the left side for a base hit. Abreu goes the other way on the ground, finds the big hole over there. A leadoff single here in the sixth, and we got to keep an eye on Rodriguez. We don't want to let him get into too much trouble here. We've got a one-run ball game. We want to keep it that way. There should be activity in the Orioles bullpen. They just flashed over to the pen now. Jacob Webb is out there getting loose. Right-hander. Here's Emanuel Valdez. First pitch to him is a called strike. Inside edge. And the 0-1 from Rodriguez. Just a bit low. Had the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike on Valdez. This one's fouled back. 1-2. Am I wrong, or does Hyde seem to have a longer leash for our young starters this season? Meh. I'm trying to think about situationally where that made itself clear. I'm thinking this one's popped up. It should be playable. Cowser is there. He makes the catch. 1 away. Runner back to first. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I'm thinking about Kramer when he was out there against the Pirates. No, that was his great start, wasn't it? No, it was Kramer's first start, I guess, against the Royals, where he was not looking sharp early. Hyde, stuck with him, but I think it's hard to say. It's like the difference between giving up 1 extra run or not in some of those situations. Like I think Kramer gave up like 3 runs in the first few innings of that first start. If he had given up, say, 4. And maybe they would have pulled him earlier. I don't know. But we need our starters to try and go 6 if they can, All right. That's a called strike to McGuire. Count 1-1 on the Red Sox catcher. 0 for 2 tonight. Rodriguez now up to 92 pitches. And, hopefully we get a double play ball here because I don't know how many more batters we want to go with here. I don't want to overwork our starters. And our bullpen has been really good for the most part. Definitely saved our bacon last night. 1-1 on McGuire. This one's upstairs. 2-1. Gotcha. Yeah, I think for Grayson for sure. Yeah, Grayson is definitely because they're grooming him. This one's hit off the end of the bat to right field. It hangs up for Santander. He makes the catch. Valdez was off the bag there at first a little bit, but he's back in plenty of time. Santander gave a look down there. So 2 away, and here comes Hyde, and he points to the pen. So that's going to be it for Grayson. He goes 5 2/3, 94 pitches. The runner on first is his responsibility. He cannot win this game. He can only lose or take a no decision. Jacob Webb trots in from the pen. So a break in the action. This call to the bullpen brought to you by the Orioles BirdWatcher channel. The Orioles BirdWatcher channel, ladies and gentlemen. Your global internet community for Orioles baseball coverage. It's me. Let's get a sub in while we're waiting on Jacob Webb to come out. What do you think? 320 is such a nice round number. Again, I got a thing. I got a thing for round numbers. I don't know what it is. Your boy will be back on screen in just a second. So unfortunately, that's the first non-quality start for Grayson. He comes up 1 out short of 6 innings. But I think Hyde pulled him at the right time. Hopefully Webb will come in, get this last out, and we'll take it to late innings where you know how we do in the late innings. You know how we do. All right. There's your boy popping back in. Hello, hello. Okay, Webb's on, and the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. David Hamilton at the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. 2 out, runner at first. Red Sox ahead 2-1. Swing and a miss. Change up. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is grounded to second. Should be easy for Holiday, and it is. Inning over. Webb comes in and closes the 6th inning. Gets Grayson out of it with no further damage. Good. We go to the 7th now. Late innings. Mullins and Westberg coming up. Come on, folks. Cowser is due up this inning. You telling me we're not gonna put up at least 1 run with the cow? Folks, if you want the Orioles to get back in this ball game, I suggest you throw some cow emojis into the chat right now. Your boy, the BirdWatcher, is going to do it. That's right. I'm not playing games. Please tell me that kid Slayton isn't going to come out for another inning. Please tell me he's done. I don't want to see him anymore. Out of town scores, by the way. The Mets with a huge 16-4 win over the Braves earlier. And wow, what is going on with the Astros and the Royals? What is that, 7 wins in a row for Kansas City? How big does it look now that we took 2 out of 3 against them? Oakland beat the Rangers 1-0. Wow. Pitcher's duel that Oakland takes down. Phillies over the Pirates 5-1. Brewers and Reds were postponed. So were the Tigers and Twins. Okay, that's it. Light schedule tonight. All right, the cows are in the chat. I repeat, the cows are in the chat. This is our inning. And we've got more than 300 Spartans! Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. Cedric Mullins here to lead it off in the top of the 7th. Who is on the mound? Oh, it's Slayton again? No. No. All right, well, the Red Sox clearly know that their best chance of winning is to let this guy pitch as much as he can. Slayton out for another inning of work. First pitch is upstairs. Okay, maybe he'll be a little wild. Not used to pitching more than one inning. Let's hope for a little wildness. The pitch doesn't get the call. That one looked like it might have cut the bottom edge of the zone. 2-0 on Mullins. All right, I like that. I like a 2-0 count. Ced is 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch. Now that is nowhere close. 3-0. Okay. This is promising. 3-0 on Mullins. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Four-seam fastball, top of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike on Cedric Mullins. Come on, square one up, Ced. Oh, that one in on the hands, a cutter, and Mullins can only foul it away. Tough pitch. Count runs full. Mullins asks for time, collects himself out of the box. Come on, Ced. Come on, clutch. Come on, clutch. There's some drops of water on the camera they're showing here from the corner outfield, so I guess there's a little bit of mist in the air, if anything. Another payoff pitch is low. Mullins with a leadoff walk, and here comes... You know what, folks? Even though there's just a runner at first base and nobody out, this is a situation where we're going back to this screen because I believe Cowser is on a mission to put this team on his back himself in this game tonight. Cowser 2 for 2 tonight with a double and a homer. 476 now. OPS 1,000.335. This one's in the dirt. 1-0 on Cowser. Come on, folks. Mullins at first, nobody out. The 1-0 is low and away. 2-0 on Cowser. Come on, folks. It's that Orioles magic. You know, you got to put it in the oven. You got to bake it for about 6 innings. And then around the 7th, you take it out of the oven and serve it up. Let's go. We have a meeting out on the mound right now. And by the way, a shot of Cowser, who had a big smile on his face. Cowser just seems to be enjoying life right now. And that beard is on point. Your boy, the BirdWatcher, is jealous. The 2-0 coming to Cowser after that meeting on the mound. Here it is. Catches the bottom of the zone for a called strike. 2-1. Folks, we don't have to stare at the sub count screen. If you think I'm just doing this for subs, we'll stare at something else. We'll stare at the Orioles Twitter. How about that? 2-1 the count on Cowser. He lifts this one in the air off to the left, foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There you go. Look at Cowser's home run. How about that? We watch a replay of Cowser's home run during this at-bat. How's that sound? Via the Boston Globe, Alex Spire says the Orioles have an .829 team OPS in innings 6 through 9 this year, which is second best in baseball only to Atlanta. So there you go. The Orioles know how to do it in the late innings. The 2-2 coming to Cowser, but first a throw over to first base. Mullins back in with a slide. And why is my PlayStation beeping right now? Don't beep. I'm in the middle of something. So Slayton, after an easy 6th inning, is got a runner on, and here's the 2-2 to Cowser. Hit on the ground to the second baseman, to second for one, to first. Double play. Oh, gosh. Oh, the humanity. You know what? You know what? From now on, if I'm not watching the animated scoreboard or whatever this is where we stay. This is where the luck is. I'm sorry. Again, just trying to prove your boy ain't here just to pester you for your subscription. I want to call a good game, and I want the Orioles to win. Wait a minute. Oh, my. The Orioles are going to challenge. You know, both the turn at second and the play at first were very close, and I never did see a replay. We're going to get one now. Okay, they're out at second. That's fine. First base, I need a better angle. I need a better angle on that throw at first. The first baseman had to sort of lean toward the outfield to make the grab, and eventually his foot would come off the bag, but does it before? No, the foot's on the bag. That's a clean double play. Our challenge is going to be gone now. I'm not sure what the Orioles saw when they quickly looked back. You only have a few seconds to say, hey, we want a challenge. Yep. Both runners are out. Both outs confirmed after replay. So the Orioles drop their challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Jordan Westberg at the plate. Man, that double play. Oh, that double play. Everything you wanted. A leadoff man on the plate. Cows are up. Next thing you know, 2 down, nobody on. Here's Westberg. And a swing and a miss. 0-1 on Jordan. The next offering from Slayton is lifted in the air into center. Should be easy for Duran. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So the Orioles look to maybe have a rally in the mix here in the 7th. Leadoff man on. Cows are up. But unfortunately, done in by the double play ball. We're at the 7th inning stretch here at Fenway. Red Sox still lead this one 2-1. Man, those 2 runs in the first, and here we are now going into the bottom of the 7th, just trying to match those 2 runs. Come on, let's do it. My blood pressure is starting to go up. I need a snack, I think. I need some sort of snack. You know, I've got something. I just don't know when I'm supposed to take a break and have a snack. I can sit here and have a Lucky without really interrupting. What am I supposed to do? Have crackers I'm chewing on while I'm calling the ball game? I mean, all right. Apparently all I can snack on is either some, well, what are these things? These might be worth a try. Can't say I've ever tried these before. All right, your boy's about to have a cracker. Oh, we can go ahead and remove that person at the bottom of the chat. Sean, if you want to go ahead. That's Rayner again. Checking in using my last name because, you know, he can't help himself. That's all right. I'll do it. All right. Sorry, Bill. Sorry. Sorry, Bill. Sorry. Seriously, 100% sorry. Your boy's just trying to get something in him so that he doesn't, you know, pass out. Okay. We are underway here in the bottom of the 7th. Jacob Webb still out there, and Pablo Reyes at the plate. First pitch to him is a strike. No worries, Sean, no worries. Check swing, grounder. Webb will pick it up and flip it to Mountie for the out. One away. All right, how you doing there, Tico? Once again, sorry. I wish I had a mute button. You know, just a button you hold down like most broadcasters do when they're doing something you don't want to hear over the microphone. I'm working on it, folks. Custom, not for now, but hang out more and let me get to know you a little and I'll think about it, okay? Oh, were you kidding, Bill? Yeah, but still, I don't want anybody to hear me crunching on the microphone. I wouldn't want to hear that. Duran fouls this one away. And the count is 0-1. This one's fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes. Go for what? The crackers? Maybe between innings. It's something I realized yesterday after calling that game. That went over 3 hours. This one's lifted into left field and shallow. Cows are coming in. It's a small field out there to begin with. He makes the catch. 2 away for Tyler O'Neill. Oh, okay. I got you. O'Neill 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. The Red Sox ahead 2-1. First pitch, top of the zone for a called strike. And the 0-1. Called strike. Generous call there. O'Neill didn't like it, and I don't blame him. That was probably an inch or 2 inside. Now he's in the hole 0-2. The pitch. Ooh, try to catch the bottom corner of the zone on the outside with a changeup, but Webb just missed. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. This one's tapped foul behind the plate. Still 1-2. 40 likes. That's fantastic, folks. 40. Maybe we can get to set a goal of 50 before the end of the game. What do you think? 50 before the end of the game. Here's a pitch off the plate outside. A sweeper from Webb. And the count goes to 2-2. Sean's got a report here. I'll get to it in just a sec. 2-2. Swing and a miss. O'Neill strikes out. And down go the Sox here in the 7th. Webb with a nice job. He's gotten us 4 outs. And we're still in this game. We just need a run. It looks like the Red Sox are going to call upon a lefty. I hope it's Joely Rodriguez. Because Thomas Fitzpatrick, fellow sports streamer, tells me that he's the worst arm they have in their bullpen. So I'll go with his word on that and hope that it's Joely Rodriguez. By the way, just remembered Bradish was supposed to start his rehab assignment tonight at Aberdeen, but due to weather, they decided to scratch a start. But He did throw a live bullpen session. Okay. Look, all that matters to me is that there are no setbacks. And, of course, not counting weather being a setback. No physical setbacks for Bradish. I'm fine. I'm sure the Orioles are going to, do it the right way. There's too much at risk to not handle this just right with Bradish. Because if we don't give him back this season, then we're going to start second-guessing why he didn't just go under the knife and be ready for next season. Because if it winds up going that way, now we're talking about nearly 2 seasons without Bradish. Oh, live batting practice. Sorry. Okay, who's due up for the Birds in the 8th? We need a rally, folks. It's going to be Holiday to lead things off, followed by the top of the order, Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman. Second time tonight, our top 3 number 1 prospects for the last 3 years are due up to hit together. Holiday 0 for 2 with a strikeout tonight. I would like to see Holiday with a decent at-bat. Early doors, obviously. He's now, 0 for 5 or 0 for 6 to start his major league career with at least a couple of strikeouts now. I just want to see him make solid contact. I just want to see him make some solid contact. Of course, I want him to get on base so we can try and, get back into the ball game here. But in terms of individual performance, really want to see a nice level swing here from Holiday. And it is indeed Joely Rodriguez out on the mound. In 5 games, he has an ERA of 4.91. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings, so typically he only gets you a couple of outs. Opponents batting .250 off of him. Left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Note they did not lift Holiday for a pinch hitter in this situation. And a check swing on the first pitch. And they say he went? They gave him 1-0 on the scoreboard. They finally appeal, and wow, I'd like to see that. Everybody assumed it wasn't a swing until the third base umpire raised a fist. 0-1 on Holiday, and that's a called strike at the top of the zone. And that's a tough call right there. Welcome to the bigs, kid. You blink, and suddenly you're in the hole 0-2. The next pitch, upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Holiday. Get back in this at-bat. You can do this. Oh, don't fail me now, stream. Don't fail me now. What you doing? I have to refresh my game. I might have to miss a pitch here, folks. Apologies in advance. I repeat, apologies in advance. Okay, here's the 1-2. It's low. 2-2. All right. Just lost it there for a few seconds. So Holiday working himself back into this at-bat after falling behind 2-2. Here's the next pitch. That one's way off the plate. And now the count is run full. Big grin on Holiday's face. It's good to see. He's got a full count. And there's a shot of his dad with his phone recording this moment. This one's hit on the left side hard, and off the glove of the third baseman, he boots it. The Red Sox defense shaky once again. That should be a straight error. Holiday will reach. So the kid is still looking for his first major league hit. But he does get on base to lead off the inning with a hard-hit ground ball to the left side. I mean, it wasn't a laser, though. It took a bounce, and, boy, that was another bad fielding play by the Red Sox. Let's hope they can screw up at least once more. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. First pitch to him, bottom of the zone for a call strike. Gunnar last night had that triple off a left-handed pitcher. So maybe Gunnar Maybe Gunnar trying to do less against a lefty, just trying to make solid contact. Maybe facing a lefty right now is good for him. Let's see. The pitch. That's taken for called strike 2. So Gunnar, he's looked a little bit like he's been pressing, swinging at a lot of pitches out of the zone. Now suddenly taking strikes. He just seems a little bit off. Just not quite feeling it right now. The 0-2 pitch to Gunnar. That one's low and away. I'd like to see Holiday maybe steal second like now. Let's get him in the scoring position now. I want to see this kid run. The 1-2 pitch coming to Henderson. Here it is. Swung on and fouled hard off to the left. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Holiday, take off. The pitch is fouled off the back of Gunnar's foot. Still 1-2. Hang in there, Gunnar. Hang in there. And the 1-2 is just off the plate outside, maybe a little bit low. And the count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody out here in the top of the 8th. The Orioles looking to tie the ball game. Maybe take the lead. But we need a run. A 2-2 to Gunnar. Catches the bottom of the zone. Called strike 3. Another strikeout for Gunnar Henderson. Oh man, he is. We gotta get him out of the leadoff spot. I don't know what to tell you, folks. We got to do something different. I mean, we can't just take him out of the lineup, but we got to do something. Maybe he just feels a certain role, a certain expectation hitting leadoff. I don't know. But right now, it's not working. I'd like to see him maybe bat, I don't know, 5th right now. Here's a first pitch strike to Adley Rutschman. If not, at least 2nd. Either 2nd or 5th. One of the 2. That's just your boy's personal opinion. 0-1 the count on Rutschman. 1 away. Tying run still at first. Come on, Jackson. Take off for 2nd. This is hit on the ground foul. And now Adley in the hole 0-2. Come on, boys. Come on now. Leadoff man on. Top of the order up. Red Sox got one of their lesser effective bullpen arms on the mound. And it looks like Adley's going to go get a new bat. And he'll rub it up with the necessary. Actually, just took a little bit of spray to it. That's all he needed, just a little bit of spray. Well, if he lied about Joely, it was like a week ago before this series was even started, so he must have really been planning ahead to trick me. The 0-2 to Adley popped foul behind the plate. The 0-2 hit on the ground, a couple of bounces to second for 1, back to first. Wait a minute. Did they not get the out at second? Rutschman out at first. A safe call at second base for Holiday. Red Sox thinking about challenging. Let's see what the deal is here. No foot on the bag? No, never touch the bag. Never touch the bag. Good call there by the ump. In the old days of baseball, they would never have said anything about this. You would just be given credit for being in the area, but You got to have that foot on the bag. So 2 down now. And here comes the manager to lift Rodriguez. Santander due up, and they're going to go to a right-hander now. So wait a minute. Rodriguez, okay, he did face 3 batters, 2 outs plus the runner at second. Okay, so yeah. They saw a spot where to use Joely for 3 batters. What was it? So it was Rutschman. Yeah, lefty switch. And now they're yanking him as soon as they can. That makes sense. They got what they could out of Joely. I mean, if Joely was so good, I mean, are they going to bring in a right-hander just to turn Santander around? I mean, I don't know if Santander is that much better as a right-handed hitter versus lefty. I mean, I guess if you make him hit lefty, he doesn't, have the monster to target if he's pulling the ball. But I don't think you would take that into consideration over an effective pitcher against a switch hitter. I feel like Joely's like a 3-batter guy, and they don't want to use him any more than that. This could be a chance to eat this other cracker. I might eat a cracker now, so I'll push the mic away. All right. That cracker should hold me another half inning. 1 cracker at a time. It'll be Santander against the new pitcher. Who do we got? Where's my cursor? Oh, it's over here. Boy, look at the... Who's this pitcher? This one's lifted in the right field down the line. Get out of here. That one's going to go. It's a pesky special. Bye, birdie. Anthony Santander sees 1 pitch, and he finds the pesky pole. 332 happy feet. And just like that, the Orioles are in a winning position, 3-2. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I didn't even have time to tell you about the pitcher. A pitch low and in. Let's hear it in the chat. Folks, go crazy. It's a pesky pole home run for Anthony Santander. That's not a home run anywhere but here. This one's lined in the left field corner. Oh, it's just foul. Into the first row there, which is only a couple of feet away from the foul line. Who's this guy? Weissert. I love him. Weissert, welcome to the ball game. Weissert is in the game, and the first pitch he throws not only gives up the lead, makes it a tie game, he gives up the whole damn show. Here's a ground ball to second from O'Hearn, and that will end the inning. But Anthony Santander, Tony Taters with the clutch 2-run pesky homer. It's the late innings, folks. You know how we do. You know how we do. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Orioles 3, Red Sox 2. Who's getting up? I want Danny Coulombe. Raise your hands in chat if you want to see Danny Coulombe out there against Yoshida and Casas, 2 lefties. I think Abreu's a lefty as well, right? Yeah, it's got to be Coulombe. It's got to be Coulombe. Abreu is what? Yeah, 3 lefty bats. It's got to be Coulombe. It's got to be Coulombe. I will not accept anyone else on the mound. I will not accept anyone else on the mound. It better be Danny Coulombe out there. 3 straight lefties. I mean, when else are we going to use them? I mean, this is a one-run game. We're going for the sweep. He's had a day off. Let's go. Stare at this part of your screen, folks. Underneath the name Webb, let's wait for that D. Coulomb. Where is it? There it is! There it is! He's coming in! He's coming in! Come on, Danny. Show him how we do it. Show him how we do. Ugh. Your boy. Blood's pumping again. Those crackers did everything. Those crackers woke me up. And we're up to 320 just like that. Folks, come on. To the 7 people who have subscribed during the stream tonight, you are the magnificent 7. Thank you so much. Hey, if you want to be 8, 8 is great. Come on in. Be 321. 321 contact. Who wouldn't want to be sub number 321? You'd be 321 contact. You could be that person. You could do it now. You press the button, you're number 321 in Squid Game. Danny Coulomb on the mound. God, I love that glove of his. Looks like something out of the ocean. First pitch to Yoshida is taken for a strike. What do you know? A Coulomb breaking ball that moved about a foot from the top of the zone on down. Coulomb has been unhittable. 5 innings, just 1 hit, 8 strikeouts, no walks. Next pitch, low and away. 1-1 on Yoshida. Pull's doing a dance and chat. Red Sox only have 2 righties in the whole lineup. Wow, okay. This is definitely Coulomb time. 96 people here right now. We got a swing and a foul back by Yoshida. 1-2 the count. Danny cool as a cucumber Coulomb. Breathing cold air smoke like a dragon out of his mouth right now. He's got a 1-2 on Yoshida here, leading off the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Swing and a foul off to the right. Yoshida just got a piece of that curveball to stay alive. 1-run ball game in favor of the Orioles right now. Another late inning rally. Another come from behind scenario. Kenley Jansen is up in the Red Sox pen. Next pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oops, where are we at? There we go. Actually, that result thing, it might be better to leave it like that, because I can see already what's about to happen after doing that. This is grounded to second base. Holiday up with it, and that was a low throw. That was not a good throw from Holiday. Mountcastle bailed him out. He had to get low to grab that one. I mean, this is only a few feet of a toss. And, yeah, Jackson, you got to do a little bit better than that, man. That nearly was a bad situation. Okay, 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. And another lefty and Tristan Casas due up. And it's not like the Red Sox can pinch hit for their 3 and 4 hitters. Swing and a miss. Casas going after that cutter. And the 0-1. Breaking ball upstairs. Maybe outside a little bit too, yeah. Casas had a double earlier in the ballgame, scored a run. That was in the first inning. That's the last time the Red Sox have scored, and it's pretty much been the story of the series. The Red Sox runs coming early and unable to score late. Our bullpen has been fantastic. Let's keep it up. The 1-1, swing and a miss. A sweeper breaking away from Casas in the count 1-2. And we do have a new man on deck. Looks like a pinch hitter will come out for the next batter. This one's grounded to second. Holiday has this one. He bobbles it a bit, but he picks it. Wow. The transfer, the ball was loose, but he grabbed it in the air with his bare hand, his throwing hand, and throws out the runner. Wow, Jackson, he sort of laughs it off, but, man, he really does look a little bit shaky out there. Come on, dude. The moment isn't too big for you. You got this. We're going to take care of you, Jackson. Come on. Hang in there, buddy. This is going to be like old hat before you know it. Cano getting loose in the pin. Should the Red Sox bring in a pinch hitter, if anyone gets on base, might they go to the Cano here in the 8th? I believe that would be the play. We'd probably go to him to get the one out and try to bring it to the 9th for Kimbrel. That would be the scenario I would imagine, because I don't trust Cano to just start and finish a full inning right now. I'd rather come in, just try to get an out if we need to. So we do have a righty up at the plate. Connor Wong pinch hitting right now. Wow, that's the best you can do? Your backup catcher for a pinch hitter? Okay. That'll work. 0-1 on Wong. Next pitch is inside, 1-1. Orioles 3, Red Sox 2 in the bottom of the 8th with 2 down. The Orioles looking for the sweep. And another come-from-behind victory. The 1-1 pitch is grounded foul off to the left. Count 1-2 on Connor Wong. I tell you what, if we can hold on to this victory, if this is me being Wong, I hope I'm never right. Here's the 1-2. And he just got a piece as it's fouled in front of the plate. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Lifted in the air, and he's going to go. That ball is going to go. That one clears the monster and then some. Connor Wong ties the ball game with a gigantic blast. Well over the monster. 104 off the bat. And Danny Coulombe has finally been touched. Danny Coulombe has finally been touched. That's tough. That's tough. But we gotta bear down here. We get it. This is a game of ups and downs, and that's gonna do it for Coulombe apparently. Oh boy! All right, kids. Looks like we got another game that's gonna go quite some time. Shoot. Your boy was hoping we'd, have a 2-hour and maybe 35-minute game. Give him a chance maybe to have a little break before he does his other stream. But, boy, this could go for a while. Well, at this point, I hope it goes, I don't know. I just hope we can, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, God, that ball was crushed. I mean, there's no getting around it, folks. That's the thing with Coulombe, and if somebody was asking before, why isn't Coulombe a closer? I mean, again, it's the velocity thing. I don't know. If you sit there and you can, time a pitch, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, Coulombe's fantastic. He's fine. He'll be fine. They came in, they brought in a right-hander. He looked for a pitch in a certain part of the zone, maybe. I don't know. He got to it. He got to a Coulombe pitch. 3-3. Your boy's going to have another cracker. I mean, I am sweating right now. I am sweating in my chair. Then again, there is sunlight on my back. And pretty darn hot out here. All right. Yennier Cano is on the mound now with 2 down and a tie ball game now in the bottom of the 8th. Folks, we just got to take things in stride. It's a roller coaster, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. Kenley Jansen still getting loose for the Sox. He's likely to come out in the top of the 9th, whether it's a tie or not. First pitch to Rafaela, who's in there, is a strike. And the 0-1, swing and a miss. Okay, Cano comes in. Gets 2 strikes on the batter. Let's try and shut the door, take it to the 9th. The 0-2 is tapped foul. Rolling behind the plate to the backstop. Custom, you'll get different answers from people, but for me, it's Kobe Mayo. Heston Kjerstad, a close second, but I got a feeling Mayo is going to be something really special. This one is grounded softly to short. Henderson up with it. A quick throw, and it needed to be to get Rafaela to win the inning. So Cano comes in and gets that 3rd out, but unfortunately, Danny Coulomb gives up a home run ball. Credit to Connor Wong. He absolutely obliterated the baseball. Sent it deep into the night in Boston. We go to the 9th. We go to the 9th. Tie ball game. We're sending up our 5, 6, and 7. We got Mountie. We got Said. And we got... All right, so there you go. Again, Rob is in the Kjerstad camp. Soren's in the Mayo camp. Again, I'd say it's probably 50-50 split if you ask fans. But, you know, trust me, I'm huge excited for Kjerstad. Huge. It's just that, God, I hope he can field. You know, to me, it looks like he's just going to be a DH. Maybe a first baseman. But not playing first while Mountcastle's still with us. I don't know about a corner outfield spot. I don't know. I mean, if it's a situation where we look to move Anthony Santander at the trade deadline because of the contract running out, I don't know what to do about that situation. I want to hold on to Santander, and I also don't know what we expect to get for him that's going to help us with our playoff push. I don't know, maybe a bullpen arm or something, but, I mean, I would expect we'd get back some sort of, you know, prospect package or something. I don't know. What would we get for Santander if we thought about moving him? It's something I really don't even want to think about. I want Tony on the team. I like him. I mean, come on. He's the reason why we're in this game right now. He's got a 2-run homer tonight. Yeah, Soren, I'm with you on that. Mayo just obliterates baseballs. He's got that whip of a swing. Okay, top of the 9th we go. Mountcastle on the mound. And Weissert is back out there still. after giving up that. Didn't he give up the go-ahead? Wait a minute. Yeah, he gave up the run, right? Oh, that's right. It was a 2-run homer, but the second run of the 2-run homer was the responsibility of Rodriguez. I believe I've got that right. 1-1 the count on Mountcastle now. The 1-1 is popped up. That's going to be playable in shallow right for the second baseman. And the catch is made. 1 down here in the top of the 9th. Cedric Mullins, the batter. And here comes the manager. A lefty coming up. And here comes Jansen. Kenley Jansen. The stocky reliever. You know him. He's been a closer for quite some time. He comes jogging in with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. It'll be Mullins and Cowser. A couple lefties due up. I guess the Red Sox don't have another lefty to go to. Or maybe they do, but they're more of a low leverage. And they feel like Jansen's their better bet. If they're going to have to use a righty, they want their best righty. Because they've got, the Cowser coming up here soon. Mullins due up first. Oh, boy, this one's going to go late. 13 minutes until 10 p.m. So my other stream is going to be very late. What do you think our chances are to win the World Series? Is Custom, I think they're as good as any team with the talent that we have. I think we've got the pieces. I don't know what else to say. It's really a matter of how to approach the playoffs. You know, we got to get into the playoffs. I think last year taught me, with this playoff structure, going after the division is a nice, it's nice to get. And, of course, you got to win as many games as you can. But if you're a team that's good enough, like, say, Houston was, where they did enough just to get in and they're good, we just got to figure out how to play once we get in the playoffs. I mean, that first game, or is it the second game, against the Rangers, when Brandon Hyde went to the pen, I can't remember who he brought in first. Was it Brian Baker? It was when Grayson got shelled, and it was like the second inning, and Hyde started just bringing out one middle reliever after the other. I was like, where's like Kyle Gibson in this situation? Like, shouldn't we? I don't know. Anyway, we're back underway here. First pitch to Mullins is fouled at the plate. Long story short, I think the Orioles have as good of a chance to get to the World Series as anybody in the American League for sure. If we face a team like the Dodgers or the Braves, we're definitely going to be considered underdogs. But, hey, we were underdogs against the Dodgers in '66. Look what happened. So you never know. Next pitch to Mullins is fouled back, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Soren making the point that Mayo's hitting the ball so hard and out so fast that the cameraman can't even keep up. I love to hear it. 0-2 on Mullins. This one's inside. A ball and 2 strikes. Juan de los Santos. Okay, a name to keep an eye on. By the way, Basayo has been struggling. I've been noticing down there in Bowie. He had like an 0 for 5 last night. This one's in the dirt. 2-2 on Mullins with 1 away here in the 9th. Tie ball game. Final game of a 3-game series. Final game of the road trip for the Orioles. They lost 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh and won the first 2 here. A win tonight would make them 4-2 on the road versus 3-3 should they drop this. It can only be getting colder there in Boston, I would imagine. approaching the 10 p.m. hour. And this one is ball 4. Wow, that was close. A call that goes our way. The Red Sox crowd not happy. Let's look at that pitch one more time. That went, ooh. Jensen wanted it. He knew where he was throwing it. That's where he wanted it, but he didn't get the call. Bottom of the zone, outer part of the plate. So we've got a speedy runner on first, 1 down. And folks, let's get him in the chat quickly. Where are those emojis? First pitch to Cowser is low for ball 1. Come on, folks. Get those cows up. Before this at bat is over, we need to will Cowser to be the hero once more. I want to know. This one's low and outside. 2-0 on Cowser. Come on, folks. What do I need to do? What do I need to do to get you up? To build you up? To break the system up? Here's a check on Mullins. He's back in. There's a cow. There's some cows. Wow. There is a huge lag in the chat. 2-0 the count on Cowser. Runner at first, 1 down. Tie ball game. There goes Mullins. This one is, oh, God, Cowser chased one low and away. Mullins probably had that base stolen. Instead, Cowser fouls it off. And it could have been a 3-1 count, and Mullins at second. Instead, it'll be 2-2, and Mullins at first. I think I got that right. No, it's 2-1. It would have been 3-0. Instead, it's 2-1. My apologies. 2-1. Mullins at first. 1 away. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground. Second baseman drops it, but picks it up and throws to first. Mullins will move in his scoring position with 2 away now. And it'll be up to Jordan Westberg to get this team ahead here in the 9th. So Cowser couldn't get it done for us. But Westberg hasn't been too bad in the clutch himself, has he? Anybody remember last night's game? Anybody? He's 0 for 2 tonight. Might he be due? The potential go-ahead run at second base. First pitch is low and inside. And the 1-0 is inside, 2-0. All right. Red Sox fans groaning, but I don't know if they're groaning for Jansen missing the pitch or thinking the umpire did, but that was certainly off the plate. The 2-0 to Westberg. Low. And Westberg seemingly very happy to just wait back to wait for Jansen to get a strike over. 3-0 the count. Jackson Holliday is on deck. How about a Jackson Holliday game-winning RBI? How about that? 3-0 to Westberg. Inside. Take your base, son. First and second, 2 down, and here comes Jackson. All right, this is where, yeah. I'm sorry. I was going to go to my Twitter. Wow, a big jump in subscriptions. That might be enough to get us over the hump, folks. Your boy, the BirdWatcher, glasses are off. Holliday at the plate. First and second, 2 down. This kid is due. Let's get him his first major league hit. In just the right spot. Come on, Jackson. Anything will do. A duck snort. I'll take a duck snort. After a 4-pitch walk to Westberg, here's the first pitch to Holliday, and he catches the outside corner, does Jansen, with a strike. A cutter that was off the plate and moved over the outside edge. 0-1 on Holiday. Mullins at second. Westberg at first. 2 down. Tie game in the top of the ninth. The pitch. In there, a strike, 0-2. I had to put the glasses back on. Your boy's vision just isn't good enough. The TV is 2 feet further away from me than my laptop, and that 2 feet makes all the difference. 0-2 on Holiday. And the pitch. Outside by a solid 6 inches. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Jackson. Come on, dude. Just go back to those old school days like you were 3 years old. Just hitting those balls coming your way. Come on. It's just another ball your way. Hit it. Upstairs, he lays off. 2-2. All right, Jackson. We know you got we know you have an eye. 16 walks, I believe, in 10 games down in Norfolk before the call-up. Everybody leaning over the railing for the Orioles. They want to give Jackson a big bear hug if he can come through here in the clutch. Red Sox fans doing their best to try to throw him off. The 2-2 pitch. He swings and misses. A pitch upstairs. Out of the zone, and Jackson goes down. The Orioles fail to score in the top of the ninth. We go to the bottom. We're still tied at 3. Whoa, hitting 50 likes. That might be a record. That might be an early record in BirdWatcher history. The 50-like threshold. Folks, I know this game is a roller coaster, but if I can just take this time out to... Thank you. I'm sorry. Let me sound a little bit more like Rex Barney. Okay. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you. Fantastic stuff. 50 likes. Rob with a great point. Rob, you are right. If the Orioles can take it to extras, indeed, Jackson Holiday would be the ghost runner. So plenty of speed. And if we can score in the top half of the 10th and put the pressure on, that would be great, but we need to get through the bottom of the ninth. What do? We bring out Cano. We rushed him, but it's only been 2 games. I mean, here's the thing. I would say, look, I'm not worried about 2-game results of anybody because that's just jumping the gun. I saw somebody after 1 game going, did we make a mistake? I'm like, way too fast. But here's the deal. It's not just the fact that he's 0 for 8 or whatever. It's that he has looked uncomfortable at the plate and uncomfortable in the field. I mean, I'm just going to say it. Now, whether or not that's something he can get over, I thought that's why they called him up when they did. I thought that was another reason because people are like, well, he could have been called up perfectly in time for the Brewers at home. But maybe they wanted to start him on the road and just take a little bit of extra pressure off by not having a big fanfare or whatever. And that way he's got a couple of games under his belt and maybe not feeling any nerves going into the Brewers series. But, I mean, this is the 2nd game, and tonight he's done a couple of things that, for me, look like a person that's feeling a little timid, a little nervous. Craig Kimbrell is out to start the bottom of the ninth, and I was wondering how they'd do this. So Cano, who only got the 1 out, they're not going to go to him to pitch the ninth. They're going to rely on Kimbrell to do it, and hopefully the Orioles can score in the top of the 10th. This is tough. God, I feel like even though Cano has been a little shaky, I feel like maybe we should have stuck with him for this inning. This one's low and away. Well, either way, it's definitely low. Let's just call it low, shall we? For ball 1 to Reese McGuire, 0 for 3 tonight. The next one is inside. Tries to catch the bottom of the zone in the inside corner, but missed. 2-0. And this one is off the plate outside. 3-0. Come on, Kimbrel. What are we doing here? This is Reese McGuire, not Mark McGuire. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. Give that fan a contract. God, I miss old Rex. The 3-1 pitch popped up, but foul behind the plate. And the count runs full. So Kimbrel got behind 3-0 and now back to a full count. Let's put him away now, Craig. Let's put him away. Lean on in, get your sign. And the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. And an argument here. Oh, my goodness. Here comes the manager. They are livid, but that pitch looked like it caught the outside corner. Why are they so upset? I've seen worse calls tonight at the plate than that one. What are you, mad? You got the count to 3-0 and then wound up striking out looking? Is that? I think that's what you're really mad at. What are you really mad at? What are you really mad at, Boston? That's a strike, bro. What do you want? Yeah, go look at it on your Twitter later, okay? And now you're out of the game. I guess that's why the manager was mad, because he got tossed. So the manager's not so upset over the call. He's mad over the player getting tossed so quickly. So Reese McGuire tossed out of the ball game. And actually, holy cow, I just thought about this. Is Connor Wong still in the game? He pinch hit. Oh, they have him at second base. Okay, so he's in the game in the field. They will be able to move Wong to catcher if this goes to extra innings. Wow. Good thing Connor Wong has that sort of flexibility. I mean, for the Red Sox, that is. Okay, here we go. David Hamilton at the plate now. He's 1 for 3. 1 out, nobody on. Kimbrel, after a couple of minutes of rest, back in it, and the first pitch is off the plate. Outside and low. Tried to backdoor him with the curveball, but it stayed outside and was also low as well. Okay, want to know the count on Hamilton. And a called strike, 1-1. Yeah, Spooky. I mean, my theory about, getting Jackson a little bit of experience before the home crowd, it's true. It's not exactly easy to get your debut at Fenway against a Red Sox crowd, but I don't know. I feel like that's sort of been pretty standard. Here's a ground ball to second. Holiday has it over to first in time, 2 away. Hamilton grounds out. Base is empty, 2 down here in the 9th. Trying to take it to extras. And that'll bring up Pablo Reyes. Reyes 0 for 3. You believe the commenters just said Wong will have to stay on infield? Why would he have to stay on the infield? Why wouldn't they be able to? I mean, they have to replace McGuire with somebody. Whoever that is can be an infielder, and then they just switch with Wong. Right? Well, we have 1 strike now on Reyes. We'll figure it out here if we get to the 10th. The pitch is a knuckle curve outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hey, 1 sub short of 330. How about 333? I said I like round numbers, but I also like symmetry. 333. How about that for a goal? Here's one low and away. 2 balls and a strike. By the way, that'd also be pretty much 1/3 of the way to 1,000. So that is a bit of a benchmark, a bit of a milestone. 333. How about that? 2-1 on Reyes. If we're going to extra innings, we got to get to 333. That's what I'm saying. It's already 5 after 10. In fact, I'm going to have to message. I'm going to have to do something to tell everybody on my other stream that I'm not going to be on probably tonight because your boy needs a break. 3-1 the count on Reyes. And the pitch is hit in the air, left field. Cows are backing up toward the track, and now he's circling under it and makes the catch. Just shy of the track, out there and left. We will go to extra innings, folks. Jackson Holliday is your ghost runner. That's right. Let's get halfway to Satan. Can we get halfway to Satan tonight? I don't know. Wow. 2 more people to get 1/3 of the way to $1,000. 333. Yeah, give me 3 cows. 3 is the magic number. Let's go. Top of the order, due up. Again, Holliday will be the ghost runner. Gunnar, Adley, and Austin Hayes? Hello. Did you come into the ballgame? Did you? Hayes came in to replace Santander in right field, I suppose, as a defensive replacement, and now he's going to be due up to hit as the 3rd hitter. Yikes. Yikes. This is supposed to be set up for a guy that's hitting 3rd in this inning to be the hero. Can Hayes be the hero? End of the season, Rob. Come on. How about 1K by the end of May? How about 1K by maybe graduation day for everybody? Hey, thank you, R.A. Thank you. Oh, I'm halfway there. Whoa. I am definitely living on a prayer. I can tell you that. And that is cold coffee that is now almost 4 hours old. 0 for 20, who's that? Austin Hayes, close. I think he's closer to about 1 for 20. Maybe 2 for 22. I don't know, something not good. So Yoshida is in left field now. Oh, okay. So they got rid of the DH and Yoshida. Okay, so Wong is behind the plate. Yoshida's in left, Duran in center, Rafaela at second, Wong behind the plate. ONeal in left, Hamilton at short, Casas at first. Okay, here we go. First pitch to Henderson is outside, and on the mound is Campbell. He's the guy that gave up the big 3-run bomb to Westberg last night, I think. Isn't this the guy? Somebody please confirm that. Next pitch is a called strike, 1-1. Again, Holliday, the ghost runner at second. Here in the top of the 10th, we are in extras. Campbell on the mound. Everything counts here with this ghost runner situation. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. We got to get this run in, at least. There you go, Sean confirming. 2-1 on Gunnar. The pitch lifted foul behind the plate. 2-2. I don't know how long I want to keep this scoreboard up. I don't want anything spoiled, folks. I don't want anything spoiled. Two balls, 2 strikes to Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 4 so far today, but can turn it all around with 1 swing. The pitch. This one's hit in the air to left. He's looking at it. It's going up. This ball's gonna go! Bye, birdie! Gunnar Henderson! Never say never. He was down, but he was not out. After an 0 for 4 night, after striking out a whole lot lately, Gunnar Henderson, a 2-run opposite field bomb over the monster, gives the Orioles a 5-3 lead here in the 10th. Get in. I love this Campbell guy. Somebody give me this guy's digits. I'm going to send him a thank you text. Maybe some flowers. Up and away to Rutschman for ball one. Come on, let's hear it, chat. Get in. Get in. There you go. Soren is jumping up and down in Sacramento Airport. Oriole fans around the world. Feel it. Can you feel it? Dare I say it, the Orioles are like the Goonies. We never say die. Let's go. 1-1 the count. Rutschman inside. 2-1. I hope Gunnar takes that at bat and thinks about it. Gunnar, we love you, buddy. Look, everybody's going to have some slumps. Everyone's going to have some frustrations. This is a called strike. Nice location there by Campbell. Has to be said. Low and outside in the zone. This one's lifted in the air for Rutschman. Right center. The center fielder has plenty of room in that part of the park to make the catch. So Rutschman is out with a fly ball. One away, and in steps Austin Hayes. Hey, folks, let's root for Hazy here to get a hit, huh? It might not make much of a difference in the ball game, but our boy Austin Hazy stepping up here hitting .074. Let's see a nice level swing here. Swing and a miss. Wow, he goes chasing. He went chasing. Come on, Hazy. We got the big hit already. You don't have to press. You don't have to press. Just relax. Relax, Hazy. Come on, buddy. We're going to help each other through this. He lays off that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hey, PAS. Hey, what did you retract? Did you come in here with some salty language? Swing and a miss. Hayes chases another one off the plate. That's sweeper. What did you miss, Pure? Just another come from behind Orioles special. It's just what we do. Oh, but I'll tell you what I missed, Pure. I missed being awake for the Mets trouncing of the Braves. 16 runs. Save some of that for the next game. Wow. And that's a called strike 3. Boy, that was a tough call there. Top of the zone, inside edge, right up in that corner there. So 2 away now for Ryan O'Hearn. 2 runs in on the Gunnar Henderson home run. Jackson Holliday scoring on that one. Is that Holliday's first run, by the way? Here's O'Hearn going opposite field. That ball is going to get down and get into the corner. It bounces off the gate up against the left side there. And Yoshida will just pick it up as O'Hearn will glide into second standing. A 2-out double. Boy, Ryan O'Hearn, I tell you what, he's so quiet. He just quietly rakes, doesn't he? I believe his exit velo average is amongst the best in the league. And yet we rarely talk about him as like one of the big parts of our lineup. I mean, against right-handed pitching, what's his average at? It's got to be in the 300s. Mountcastle at the plate. O'Hearn at second. This one is upstairs. 1-0 on Mountie. Oh, okay. So Holliday did have a run. I know he had the 1 RBI. I didn't know if he had a run. So that's his second run. Oh, that's his second run today. Hey, how about that? Okay. Gotcha. Here's a swing and a ground ball foul off to the left. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ryan Mountcastle. O'Hearn hitting .321 at the moment, by the way. .321 for Ryan O'Hearn. Cows are at .435. Man, once Tony starts hitting with a little more regularity and Gunnar gets that average up, Mullins, come on, Sid, let's get that average up. The 1-1 in the dirt and gets past the catcher all the way to the backstop. That'll make the runner go up to third now. And there's a chance. Oh, that one bounced before it even got to the glove. That's got to be a wild pitch. Two and one the count. O'Hearn now at third base with two down. The pitch to Mountcastle is a sweeper outside. 3-1. Who are the Orioles going to throw out there for the bottom half of the inning? This is ball 4, low and away to Mountcastle. So now first and third with two down. And here comes Cedric Mullins. I tell you what, this Campbell guy. Why do they use that one guy in the 6th and a guy like this in a spot like this? Who's that other guy? Slayton? That Slayton guy should be like the setup guy. They got Martin, they got Slayton, and they got Jansen, right? That's pretty much their... And Slayton, 2 innings. He did have the one walk. Yeah, we're getting into the thick of things, folks. There are position changes all over the shop for the Red Sox. Both teams have had either 5 or 6 pitchers so far. We're in extras. 2 down. Here in the top of the 10th, the Orioles with 2 runs in. Trying to add on. Cedric Mullins at the plate. And after a pause in the action, it looks like we're about to get set here. Oh, yeah, Tate is a good call. Tate is a good call. I would go with Tate. This one is a sweeper that nearly catches the top of the zone. Mullins had given up on it. I would have too. He does get a ball there, but that was close. 1-0 on Mullins. And the next pitch is a swing and a miss. A sweeper, this time low and in. Mullins swings over it. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is swung on and hit through the middle. A base hit. Mullins finds a hole. In comes O'Hearn to score. Mountcastle will move up to third. It's an RBI single for Cedric Mullins. The Orioles make it 6-3. All right. A big 2-out RBI for Mullins to widen the lead here for the Orioles in extras. And this Red Sox crowd is starting to thin out as it's getting late. And after being up 2-0 or at least 2-1 through the first 7 innings of this ball game. Here's the first pitch to Calza. Upstairs for ball 1. Soren spreading Orioles magic at the Sacramento airport. Here's the 1-0 upstairs, 2-0 on Cowser. There's a shot in the dugout of Jackson Holliday with a helmet on and a bat in his hands with Gunnar leaning over the railing next to him having a chat. I'd like to see it. This one's off the plate, and the count now 3-0 on Colton Cowser. Or is it 2-0? I thought that was the third pitch. Anderson is getting loose for Boston. This one's hit in the air. Right field. It's going back, and it's going to clear the bullpen. Bye, birdie. Cowser cannot be stopped. Folks, Colton Cowser has gone mad cow disease. 9-3 Orioles. Let's hear the moos. Colton Cowser absolutely crushes the baseball deep into the mist in this Boston night. 9-3 Orioles. And here's a comebacker from Westberg. Flip to first. Inning over. Who cares? 6 runs on the board. We go to the bottom of the 10th. A 2-run bomb from Henderson. A 3-run bomb from Cowser. An RBI single from Mullins sandwiched in between. Cowser hit that one 438 feet. A no-doubt shot. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Orioles 9. Red Sox 3. Come on, people. Your boy, the BirdWatcher. How many times does he have to come through? How many times does he have to give you his heart and soul? Night after night, day after day. We are 11 games and change into the season, folks. You think I'm going to run out of energy? All right, I might, but I'm not. I'm not going to run out of energy. I'm not running out of energy. How can I run out of energy? If it's 10 years from now, I won't have it. I won't have it 10 years from now, but I still got it. I've still got enough left in the tank. That's why this channel needed to be made this season. This is the window. This is the time. Your boy's getting pumped. Whoops. Look at that. And there it is. A third of the way to 1,000. Folks, a channel that has basically been one people are looking at for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. A third of the way to 1,000 in 2 weeks. I mean, yeah, I'd say give me 2 months. We're getting to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000. I mean, look, let's say June 1st. Let's go June 1st for 1,000. How about that? Let's keep it going. All right. The Orioles already tied in the Major League Baseball with 5 come-from-behind victories. If they hold on to this 6-run lead, it'll be number 6, tops in all of baseball. It's how we win, folks. It's how we win. Mike Baumann. We don't need a high-leverage guy now. We've got a 6-run cushion, so we're going to turn to Mike Baumann first. And Baumann hasn't necessarily been terrible. And the first pitch is drilled into left center, and it's going to get down between the outfielders. That's going to score the ghost runner and be a leadoff double here for the Red Sox. Wow, Baumann got squared up on the first pitch. Ouch. Okay, your boy can't get too excited yet. We got to close the door. We got to close the door. Get somebody up. Just in case. I know it's one pitch. Anything can happen. It's not necessarily indicative that Baumann doesn't have it, but we don't have time to wait. Get a guy up in case. Tyler ONeal at the plate. Hey, Janet. Good to have you, Janet. I love it when people, hey, no problem to lurk. If you're not one to want to chat, that's great. But if you sound off just one time during the game, it lets me know you're here. And I'd love to meet you and just say hello. How you doing, Janet? 1-1 the count on ONeal. And this one's popped up to the right side. Incoming is Hayes out there now for Santander, and he'll make the catch. Austin Hayes jogging in to make that play. A runner still at second base with 1 down now. And the batter is Yoshida. Masataka Yoshida is 1 for 4 tonight, which actually lifted his average to 227. And the pitch to him is grounded to the right. Is that a fair ball? No, it's foul. Just foul. Mountcastle jogged up to tap the bag just in case. A foul ball for Yoshida. Hey, Janet. Thanks. But I'm still happy to meet you, just so you know. Especially the Baltimore Oriole ladies. Ladies got to represent. You're out there. Here's a foul ball off to the right. I mean, I have, is it Melanie? I've only got one lady I'm comfortable with calling Hun. I need another Hun in the chat. 0-2 the count on Yoshida. And this is grounded to short. Gunner will go to the bag at first while the runner moves up to third, but there's 2 down. Yoshida grounds out to Henderson. 2 away here. 1 out away from victory in a sweep at Fenway. Tristan Casas will come up. Oh, yeah, Lizzy. Well, Lizzy, you see, Huns have charm. They're from Charm City. Lizzy isn't very charming. I love Lizzy, but charm would probably be the last word I'd use to describe her. What can I tell you? Oh, she can be a Hun, too. All right, Janet's a Hun. Good. Want to know the count, and this is foul back. 1-1 on Casas. Bauman out here to try and close things out. The Orioles ahead by 5. Red Sox do have a run in here in the bottom of the 10th, but have a lot of work to do with 2 away here. The Orioles so close to making this a fantastic road trip despite those back-to-back losses in walk-off fashion at Pittsburgh. This one's popped up and will get out of play off to the left. Yeah, we'll go 4-2, which, hey, if you have a 6-game road series, I don't care who you're playing. 4-2 is perfect. On the road, are you kidding me? I will take it to the bank. The 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground. Mountcastle's got it. A flip to Ballman covering the bag, and this ball game is over. Colton Cowser, you, sir, get the Player of the Game award from your boy, the BirdWatcher. Well, what a night for Cowser. Holy cow, the Orioles win this one. Final score, Baltimore 9, Boston 4 in 10 innings. All right. Let me look over the scorecard here and give you some of the highlights. Again, let's just talk about Cowser. I mean, 3 for 5, 2 homers, and a double. 3 extra base hits. That last homer, 438 feet. 4 more RBI. Can we just bring up his page right now? Can we just bring up the man's page? Your boy's at 420. See, this is not even up to date. Where's the homers? Where's the RBI? This is what he was doing before tonight. Oh, this is updated here. Okay, so now he's hitting 600. Or is this just tonight going 3 for 5? What is he at? Where's the updated thing? I don't know. Somewhere between a ridiculous average and a impossible average lies Colton Cowser. That's all I know. Holy cow. All right, Grayson Rodriguex again gets the no decision. The bullpen, more fantastic work. Danny Coulomb gave up that game-tying home run. I know we felt it. I know that hurt. But guess what, folks? Not everybody's perfect. One pitch, and it wasn't even necessarily a bad one, but it just didn't work out for us on that one. But Cano came in, got the one out we asked him to do. Kimbrel, Ballman, Jacob Webb with a clean inning. And, yeah. So who gets the actual win here? I guess Kimbrel gets the win? Kimbrel is 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Kimbrel. Does Burns have a 3-0 record? Hey, Fitzy, how'd you enjoy that series? Did it go as planned? Did that go as planned, Fitz? Where are we? There we go. How'd that go, Fitz? So there you go, folks. Okay, thank you, Sean. Updated batting average for Cowser, 458. I was trying to get a total on the RBIs. I was kind of interested in the slugging percentage because it's got to be pretty crazy. Wow, look at that. And one more sub to round things out for tonight. Folks, your boy the BirdWatcher would love to stay and hang out and talk more about this thrilling victory. Once again, the Orioles bats just love to take a nap and wake up and party and late in the ball game. I mean, it's the same recipe night after night. It's working. Your boy ain't complaining. It might develop an ulcer or something, but he ain't complaining. Hey, we got a 100% chance to win this game right now. I feel good about that. Get your bets in, folks. The Orioles are 100% chance favored to win right now. Get those bets in. By the way, that will be the first and last time I mentioned betting on my channel. Folks, that's going to do it here for the BirdWatcher. Final score, Orioles 9, Red Sox 4. The Orioles move to 8-4. Red Sox fall to 7-6. We are done with this road trip. We're heading back home, folks. Get out to the ballpark if you live in the Baltimore area. Orioles Brewers tomorrow night. It'll be Tyler Wells on the mound against Freddie Peralta. And your boy will be on here. What time is that game starting? This is something I should have prepared, and I never do. I never have this prepared. Somebody's going to know first before me. Because no matter what I do, it always takes forever. Look at that. Orioles front page news once again on MLB.com. Why not? Why not? Okay, 7:05. So your boy's going to be on at 6:55 p.m. Eastern. Come on in a little early. Get yourself settled. Get a snack. Get a natty bow. Get a crab cake sandwich. I don't know, whatever. Whatever you need to get yourself ready. We're going to go at it again tomorrow night. That'll do it for your boy, the BirdWatcher.